crazy how you can not know somebody, but when they pass away, it affects you or affect the way you look at things. Wayne, let's get it.
Damn, I miss Nipsey, Mac Miller, and Kobe. Shit just ain't the same, and it's wrecking my brain. Fuck the fame, and it's not why I came. My aim is much higher, you wouldn't understand. You busy with these hoes and chrome tires. Peasant shit, nothing I desire. Maybe before when I was immature, but I'm destined for more. The essence of a hero, but a Gemini and the other face is Kratos. Get the fuck about my way, bro. Give a fuck about how your day go. If it don't pay dough, I'm trying to feed the fam. I told them I had a plan, and I can't fall short. I gotta take off like I'm Luka Doncic, you know. 207 mil on the deal, yeah, cause shit is real out here. Government stripping rights, I fear. So I'm gripping the mic, give them a load of my freedom of speech. I know that you feeling the heat and it's all me, sheesh. I've been out here all on my own, trying to get in my zone just to put the city on now. It's mine now. I've been out here all on my own, trying to get in my zone just to put the city on now. It's mine now. Bag it and tag it as a classic. These niggas is average. They thought I couldn't miss before. Watch me skyrocket my average. I mastered my talents by watching the masses, crafting my own elements. Now look at this guy, or a supernova explosive, popping the top off of rappers with a pen dog. I John Wick y'all, cause you're nothing but a lap dog in the backyard, acting like you trap hard for the gram to get a grand. This is sad, find your identity, cause that's a fatality. Just saying, quit the capping, I know that I'm snapping. They snapping pics, I just live in the moment. Better yet, on my Jill Scott, living life like it's golden. What I got is potent, putting rappers on notice. I'm just saying, quit the capping, I know that I'm snapping. They snapping pics, I just live in the moment. Better yet, on my Jill Scott, living life like it's golden. What's up? I've been out here all on my own, trying to get in my zone just to put the city on now. It's mine now. I've been out here all on my own, trying to get in my zone just to put the city on now. It's mine now. All those solo nights, night was created, infatuated with the art of the rhyme. Telling stories with metaphors really kept me alive. What a beautiful high. You can call me optimist, just don't call it my prime. And I know I've been missing in action. Sorry, I was fighting depression and fear of losing my passion. But look at this magic. This is crack off the stove like I'm Hove, and I'm selling it in bulk like it just got off the boat. Shout out to the folks who hold me down from Baltimore to Texas. This is power of the blessings. Faith in my Heavenly Father, I never second guessed him. That's just out of the question. My brother Paul been killing demons with the word when I tell him that I've been stressing. So I keep them close like a weapon. Not really sure when it's turned in my confessions, but now you know. I've been out here all on my own, trying to get in my zone just to put the city on now. It's mine now.
I've been out here all on my own, trying to get in my zone just to put the city on now. It's mine now.
you find this?
What's up, y'all? Oh man, I've been I know y'all like my little headband. Brought it out of retirement, but when you get out of sequence of doing these doing these shows and going live and streaming, you definitely get out of your how would I say cadence? You get out of your rhythm. Definitely out of my rhythm. But yeah, man. Episode 21 of Midnight Mavness. We're here. We're live. Appreciate y'all being here. I know we got We Talk Mavs live as well. So you could always come back and listen to this later on. However, there's been a lot of stuff that has been going on today. A lot to talk about. A lot to bring up. But I should have a couple of guests. I might have 2 guests come up here. Trying to gauge where we are. Let me see. No. But anyway, yeah, man, we got a lot of stuff to talk about today. It's been pretty crazy as far as all the news, the trade, obviously, that went down today. Mr. Tim Hardaway Jr. was traded. I'm pretty sure you've heard it all day, so I'm not trying to be here to repeat stuff, but we did trade 3 second-round picks in addition to Tim Hardaway Jr. for Quentin Grimes of Detroit Pistons. And, man, what a trade it was, because when it happened, I wasn't necessarily – I'll get my thoughts out. Let me get my thoughts out. We're going to talk about Klay. We're going to talk about Jerami Grant. We're going to talk about Melvin, our draftee. We're going to talk about Quentin Grimes. We're going to talk about Luka playing in Slovenia today. And who else am I missing? I think that's about it. And we're going to talk about Tim Hardaway Jr. But let me talk about the trade first. All right. And before I talk about the trade, let me have some background sound. You know what I'm saying? And salute to everybody's in here. Let me salute everybody. Daniel said, I know that I'm way early before the show tonight. I just want to say that I'm happy Timmy is gone to free up cap room, but not adding a third option is frustrating. I agree, but I think that's still in the works, man. I think that's still in the works, and I'll get into that as well. We'll talk about DJJ and looking for a third option and all that good stuff. I mean, it kind of goes with talking about Klay and Jerami Grant. And salute the Sporting Game, man. Appreciate you becoming a member. I think this might be the last one where I have it open to Twitter and everything. Moving forward, it'll just be only under the members tab, but we'll see. I think I always say that, but then but I appreciate you though. Klay is THJ replacement and dark horse team from LA offering DJJ. That's the thing. That's the thing. Man, I need to write these things down, because we got so many layers to talk about DJJ. We got so many layers to talk about Klay. We're going to get to all that in a sec. So, I ain't trying to rush. We got time here. We got time, Sporting Game. I wish Melvin being in roster. Yeah, I've heard about. I don't think he's going to be on the roster. I'm not going to lie. I think he's going to be a project for sure. I think an overseas project, maybe play a little G League, but I think it's still gonna be an overseas. I don't foresee him getting much minutes unless we're just not gonna utilize Omax and just roll with Melvin. I don't know. Latte says, I want to listen to your thoughts on Grimes and Melvin guy we just drafted. Yeah, I'll get there. I will get there. Trust me. Sporting Game says, source, I read Melvin was not in Summer League roster via All Things Mavs. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be. And I do have one of my guests here. Let's go ahead and bring the guest up here. Y'all already know who it is. It's a familiar foe, familiar foe. I guess we'll go with a familiar foe. I don't know. We'll ask him. But anyway, let's get it going.
I didn't do fucking shit. I didn't rig shit.
Yes, sir. We got Stix in the building. What's up, Stix?
What's up?
How you been, man? How you been?
I'm all festive for Hawaiian, you know.
Hey, I see.
You did a luau thing tonight. Yeah, there you go.
Ah,
So,
yeah. You see me. I'm festive. I brought the old headband out, man. I should put the hat on.
you want the headband Luka style?
Yeah. No, I just wanted the hair to be out. You know, let it rock a little bit. You know.
Catch.
But yeah, I just started the show, so we're just getting into some of the comments here. But we're gonna get into like all things, THJ and all this good stuff. Let me get to a couple more comments right quick. Sporting Game says Klay follow Nico, Luka, Lukai, Gafford. Wow. Yeah, I think he's been following them. We got TMP in the building. What's up, TMP? Latte says Stein said Klay is interested in the Mavs. Yeah, I got the tweet up. I'll show it in here in a bit. You've been hooping in the Heat, son. Yeah, I have. And Stix doesn't want to play in the Heat with me, but, it is what it is. Pause.
I'm old. I'm broken. We've been over this.
Nah, you can still hoop, man. You too tall to not be able to hoop. It will be Klay to the Mavs, DJJ to Lakers, maybe because he joined Clutch Sports. That would be that'd be like worst case scenario there.
No barking.
Oh, that's your little woo-woos? That's your little doggies?
Yeah. One of them's got a comb because he got a paw injury and he can't stop licking it.
Damn.
So, yeah.
Yeah. All right, looking at my dog over here acting crazy. All right, man. Let's get into talking about the number one topic of today. Out of all the topics, let me ask you, out of all the topics, the THJ trade is the number one topic, right?
Today? Yeah.
Yeah.
Whole offseason.
Okay.
We can all celebrate. We no longer have to watch him brick shots and listen to his dad talk shit. So, yeah.
That's very true. Now I forgot about that element to THJ, which is insane. Let me give y'all my thoughts first and foremost on this trade. 3 second-round picks, Quentin Grimes, a 40% shooter, Tim Hardaway Jr. All right, 3 second-round picks to Detroit with THJ for Quentin Grimes. I'd have to tell you, Stix, when I saw the trade, I was like, cool. I wasn't like over the hills, because I had different visions with the deal for THJ. But when I saw the deal, the first thing that came to my mind was like, oh, they're creating cap space for DJJ, right? And I don't know if it's wishful thinking that they're thinking they could find a third option with players like Green, Kleba, Exum, or Lawson, or even that additional.
Hey, my kid just waved. My kid just waved.
Damn, I didn't see it. I wasn't looking at the screen. Because when I'm talking, sometimes like it's best not to look at the screen. That way I could get my thoughts out. My fault.
You missed it though. My kid walked around the corner and was like, "Oh, he's on stream." Saw himself on the TV. Camera was like,
tell him I said hello. But yeah, so I feel like this was just a move to be able to create cap space for Derrick Jones Jr. I do like the idea of Grimes here, even though he has 1 year left, and if he has a fantastic year, he's gonna cost some coin next year, But I want to say first and foremost, man, salute to the front office, salute to Nico for the fact that they even did this, the fact that they're aggressive. This is something that is like we should be rejoicing in the fact that this organization does want to win, because I'm pretty sure if Cuban was still in there, we would have stood pat. We would have ran this back next year. So I'm pretty excited to see what they end up doing. But moving THJ was one of the first things on this route to improve this team. But I do want to give THJ credit for doing what he was able to do for the team whenever he was good. He was like the second option for Luka back in 2021 against the Clippers, which obviously wasn't enough, and KP just no showed, and whatever the case may be. But THJ, for as much flack that he gets, I thought he held his own. Right, being able to shoot as well as he did. And then also he turned down a big deal from New Orleans to stay in Dallas. So, unfortunately, the marriage had to end, and now we get to move on. Stix, what are your thoughts on that trade, bro? What are you thinking there?
He was a dumpster fire, and unfortunately, I'm staying on the Fire Kid bandwagon. I still don't trust Kid at all. And the only way I trust that we can get to the championship again and actually win would be that Jason Kidd has none of his old school it's like his comfort food, right? It's like, oh, I got these guys over here, and they've just been around so long. They're just so tenured, and they're just shut up, Jason Kidd. They suck. Timmy hasn't hit a shot in 3 months. Like, he's breaking them on the side of the backboard. He mishandles every ball, and he gets one shot, and he dribbles down, and it's like, oh, Jesus, Tim's back out. Oh, God. And then it's like, oh, here comes Maxey. Oh, God, here we go again. Hey, 19 minutes and Maxey's been on the floor. The Boston Celtics have gone on like a 30-5 run, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go ahead and keep him in. Did Exum just dunk? Did Exum just drive down the lane, which is what we've been needing? We'll put him on the bench. Did Hardy just score 14 points? Put him on the bench. It's like, until we get rid of these guys, I don't trust that we can get anywhere with Jason Kidd because he has this obsession with these guys. And so, Tim's the first one to go. We now have one of Kidd's comfort people gone. And so if we can get rid of – the only one really left is probably Maxey. I can deal with Green. Green's not so bad. He's still young. He's not that comfortable with him yet. So as long as Maxey's gone, I think we have a chance because I don't think Kidd can do what he's been doing. And so, he needed to be gone. And I just find it funny that people are like, I can't believe we gave up 3 second-rounders. First off, how many second-round draft picks in the NBA actually start for you? Very rarely. It's not really a big deal. And then people don't understand that no matter how much the media told us Tim was good and how much Jason Kidd made it like Tim was a good guy and quality player that we needed, we all knew the truth. And you see that now with this trade. They could only dump him to a Detroit who is just looking to rebuild and had the cap space to absorb him for 1 year. But they still wanted 3 second-rounders to do it, right? Nobody wanted Tim. Nobody. We were going to have to give. Thank God we only had to give second-rounders and we didn't have to lose a first-rounder for him. So, thank God.
Go ahead.
No, thank God he's gone.
That's a good point. And, if we want to be critical like you are, which I don't mind either.
Never.
But I'm saving my criticalness for some other topics, right? THJ, I felt like the $16 million was the most valuable thing. I forgot who asked the question. I think someone on Twitter was like, why do y'all care about the return for THJ? And I said, in the era of aprons, that $16 million matters, right? Mm-hmm. And that $16 million does matter. Because if you are able to keep DJJ, that trade is the reason why you keep him. Or you're able to keep him. Unless some other team comes out of nowhere and just throws a boatload of money at him, which now that he's signed to Clutch Sports, that is a little bit concerning. But I will say that the THJ deal is going to be one of those things where, all right, it worked for us to keep our core, which is DJJ. But if it doesn't, there are other options out there, bro. I don't know if you saw, Stix. There's a lot of people declining player options. There's a lot of players getting declined on a team option. We got a lot of players out there. But before we get to these other players, right, that we could potentially go get, Grimes. What are your thoughts on Grimes and what he brings to the table and what he brings to the Mavs?
I haven't studied Grimes a whole lot. I'd probably need my kid in here for that one. The one that to watch off. Oh, man. Hold on. He's been like even my wife was like, oh, wow, because I made an opinion on something. He's like, he got all defensive. I know more than you. And I'm like, okay, calm down. It's okay. And yeah, like everything. Like this kid is so opinionated on basketball. Like he watches so much of it. But I mean, 40% 3-point shooter, and he can play defense from what I've seen. Like that's what we need.
Yeah.
Like, and the thing is, if you can shoot 40% with the Detroit Pistons, imagine what you can shoot when you got Luka and Kyrie keeping you open. I mean, that's what's embarrassing for our team is like Luka gave guys wide open. No one in even remote proximity shots, and just brick after brick. It's like, how are you this bad? You're an NBA player. How are you this bad at wide open shots? This is embarrassing. So, I mean, the fact that he can shoot the threes, that alone is a big deal. And then he can – I mean, I saw the stats on him earlier against I don't know if you saw the stats against him on like 8 of the top players. Did you see those stats?
Mm-mm.
Someone posted it. He had like on Shea shot 22% field goal for him against him, had 2 turnovers, a bunch of players that he went up against. Like he shut them down. And a few players got like 40% shots on him. Then again, he was playing for the Detroit Pistons, right? But yeah, he locked down some of the best scorers when they went up against him. So, I mean, hell, what more can you ask for? I mean, that's what we needed. Someone who can play defense at the point of attack and on those type of guys, and then also can hit threes when he's open. I mean, that's what we want.
Yeah, and you know, I feel like Quentin Grimes, he's the same height as Josh Green, but he feels taller, like he looks taller. Pause. It feels taller. He looks taller. But the thing is, like, I feel like in his role at his height, he looks like a guy that could guard a 3, you know, a small forward, as opposed to where Josh Green, it just depends on the matchup, right?
Right.
And I love Josh Green. I just feel like we just been holding on to this hope, you know, this hopium that he'd figure it out, that he'd turn it around, right? And I think he has become a better shooter. I think he has become one of those energizer off the bench guys. But for what we need him for, we need a little bit more, man. And I think Grimes might have that extra layer that we need. And you know, when you're trying to improve on the margins, right? When we're referring to Nico talking about 10 to 15%, this is part of that percentage. If you could get 5% better at that position where Josh Green was at, then your team is automatically better, you know. And judging by those stats that you talked about, hell, if he's doing that against some of the best players, that's an amazing sign, you know. So
yeah, I'm trying to find that post I saw earlier. I didn't bookmark it, and you would think, you know, sometimes I swear it's like I find it so easy, and then you type Grimes and Shea, and it's like not at the top, or Grimes and defense. I'm like, how did like I would think like would that be in your sentences, like those 2 words? You're talking
right.
But then Twitter's like, no, it doesn't exist, and I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it did.
Yeah, so. you know how it goes on Twitter. All right, man. Let's move on to another player that we got here.
Actually, here you go. This isn't the one I was talking about, but here you go, real quick. So Luka Doncic, when he guarded Luka, 3 for 10, 3 turnovers. When he guarded Booker, 3 for 9, 1 of 6 on 2-point field goals. When he guarded Shea, 2 of 9. And then when he guarded Trey, he was 6 points, 3 of 9, 0 for 2 on 3-pointers. So, pretty damn good defensive stats.
It's not bad, man. When you think of it like that, it's not bad.
Yeah,
it's like I don't want to get too hyped, but I mean it helps you. Look. The more defenders, the better, and the more defenders that can shoot a 3 at 40%. That's really all you need, because it makes the defense have to respect him, right? Where they're. And we speak about this all the time. I always talk about double teams and making sure, you know, they can't double on Luka and Kyrie, and that's part of the element. Versus DJJ, his 3-point shot lacks. You know, we're talking about 34% at times. So, but yeah, when you got someone shooting at 40%, that's pretty amazing.
Well, and to your point on that, right? On that, real quick though. So, like, if you listen to Paul George in that stupid clip where they were just saying, one guy was saying he'd take Drew over Luka to start a team like an idiot. But one thing Paul George said is one thing about being that good at offense as Luka is it takes a lot of effort. And he said it's really hard to do both. It's hard to go down and be a lockdown defender and exert all that energy and then go down and play offense, right? Well, what's great about having a guy who can play defense that can just take those open threes, he doesn't have to drive. He doesn't have to exert all that extra energy on offense. He just has to go work his ass on the defensive end and get it run the offensive scheme properly, and be in that open spot when Luka Kyrie kicks that ball back. You don't have to exert the energy that Luka's doing on the offensive end, which then allows Luka not to take the main defenders, the main guys on defense, and allows him to rest a little bit. And a lot of people love to talk crap, but you play basketball, if that's what you do. How easy is it to run full time? How easy is it to play 40 minutes at that level? It's not. It's a lot of energy. If you want to play defense against the top guys, you're going to wear your ass out. So it's so stupid. The way they expect, like, magically these guys are going to be. It just doesn't happen that way. It's not realistic. Yeah. And the best guys at defense aren't doing what Luka does offensively. So it's just stupid hate. And that's a guy like Grimes, if he can do that, that's fantastic for Kyrie and Luka.
Yeah.
So
and then on top of that, like if you look at styles, right? When you talk about, like, say MJ, Kobe, even a LeBron, LeBron's like the outlier here. Honestly, he's just a athletic freak, being able to play both sides of the court, and being able to be the main offensive weapon. But the way Kobe was played, right? He was a shooting guard. He would get in positions to receive the ball. Same thing with Michael. Sometimes, these players will also handle the ball, take it up the court. Luka does it a majority of the time, and so he spends a lot of effort on not only creating shots for himself, but it's for his teammates, as opposed to these other guys. They get fed the ball, and they work from there. LeBron, again, Luka being the closest comparison to LeBron, it's just where Luka lacks defensively, even though he has been improving. But yeah, it's just to add to your point. So, well, we got Klay, DJJ, Jeremy Grant. Then we could either talk about Maxey and Green. We could talk about the draftee Melvin, or we could talk about Luka. What you want to talk about first, man?
Let's just get the Maxey Green conversation over. We'll be done talking about those two.
All right, man. So is Maxey and Green as good as gone? Like, is that the next trade chip, or what you think we're going to end up doing there?
My opinion.
Yeah,
I don't see how we don't move them in order to do anything else, right?
Yeah.
So pause, since I said do anybody else. Pause. Don't want to be anybody wrong here.
Hold on.
Hey, yo.
Hold on, let me get you. I got you.
Pause, super mega pause.
So I mean, I don't see how we don't move them. If he's going to make any more moves this offseason, they've got to go. So, and Green, that you're going to have to offer better talent. Maxey, no one's going to take Maxey just to take Maxey. So you've got to move enough space to, if you're getting KCP, if you're getting Klay, Klay, and any of these other guys, you've got to move them. So now if you talk to my son, he will tell you I'm dumb, and we're all dumb for thinking that Green's getting moved, but we'll find out who's smarter this time around, me or him. So, and if I'm wrong, he's going to rub it in like hell. So I'll have to hear that for a while. So, yeah, I just don't see how we don't move them. Plus, I want them moved. Just tired of both of them.
Yeah, I think they have to be moved. And like you say, Jason Kidd, he's going to go back to that well, right? So you got players like Omax and Grimes, and say you potentially get another player, right, or a third option, or even another player that you find in as a vet minimum. He's going to choose to play Green and Kleba above him. And again, I'm not hating on Green. It's more of the Kleba being an issue, that he doesn't have necessarily those traits that you need anymore, because he doesn't have it anymore. Like, he can't shoot the three no more. He could defend decently here and there, but he doesn't spread the court like you want him to, and he's not confident taking a shot. So I think we've gotten lucky getting as far as we've gotten with what we've gotten from Maxey, but it's not the Maxey of young anymore. It's the Maxey of old now, and it's just not good enough to be on this team. And for me, honestly, I would like to see what we have in Omax. I would like to see what Omax is able to do. I would like to see his capabilities. Like, let the man shine, especially in a situation like this where you have rim protectors, you got point of attack defenders, and then you got offensive weapons that could run the court. Omax could benefit from taking wide open shots and just playing defense. And I would much rather see what the young man Omax got, as opposed to continuously seeing what Kleba it doesn't have, you know? So I do think the Mavericks need to utilize them. They do have most of the cap space that you could utilize. It's just who they gonna get back. That's the other biggest question to that, and that gets us to the next players that we could talk about. We could talk about Klay, DJ. Let's talk about Klay. How about that? Let's talk about Klay Thompson. And let me pull up this tweet right here. Check this out. So this is from Legion Hoops, but from the Stein line, specifically the Stein line, Mark Stein. Breaking strong mutual interest between the Mavericks and Klay Thompson is expected at the beginning of free agency. So let's go to the Stein line and see if he got anything up here. So yeah, strong mutual interest between Klay Thompson and the Dallas Mavericks when free agency opens on Sunday. So Sunday, y'all. The signals are growing stronger that number 11 is actually leaving the Warriors. So I don't know what to expect with this. I'll share my thoughts first, Stix. How about that? I'll share my thoughts first.
It's your show. You do you.
Let me share. Let me share this other tweet first. Hold on. I shared this other tweet, or I posted this other tweet. It's a poll, right? I put, do you want Klay on the Mavs? Hell nah or yes. 52.2% saying yes and 47.8% saying hell no. That's how you know it's a good poll whenever it is split like that evenly almost. And you got 19 comments, a bookmark. Look at that. You got a bookmark without no thirst trap photo. That's kind of crazy. Anyway, so yeah, here's my thoughts on Klay. Hell no. The reason I say hell no to Klay, which I might ruffle some feathers up in here, I say hell no because you might end up having to pay this man $30 million, right? Mm-hmm. The man has won 4 championships. The man is one of the best 3-point shooters, but the man cannot be what you need him to be at the $30 million price tag. The production will not meet the money. He is not that good defensively anymore. He's actually a liability now, and he went 0 for 10 in an elimination game. Nah, that's jokes. But no, he shot. he shot the ball well this season, you know, and that's Klay. He's one of the greatest shooters of all time. And could you live with someone coming off the bench at $30 million a year shooting?
No.
I say hell no. But if you tell me, hey, you could get Klay Thompson for Josh Green's price tag, then I'm interested, because okay, I could do that. I could do one of the greatest. I can't do, but I could muster, right, one of the greatest shooters coming off the bench for $15 million a year shooting threes. I could live with that. But if it's $30 million, I'm all the way out, bro. Like I know there's this love affair with Klay. I know people gonna give you different perspectives. I know people even might throw around, hey, what if you get him for 20? What if you get him for 25? To me, 12 to 15 is what I value him right now, because he is just a 3-point shooter. It's not even a 3-and-D anymore. He can't go get his own bucket no more. He's a 3-point shooter, the way I look at it. And the fact that he got benched for rookies last season, come on now. Like, that's not $30 million worth. Your thoughts?
About the same. Yeah, like, I'm sorry. We're going to get Klay. He wants money.
Yeah.
Like, that's like you said, the same conversation I had with when I got home before I got on here with you. I mean, he's like, why does everybody think we're going to get Klay? He wants to get paid. He wants like a max contract. You're going to tell me, like you just said, you want to have a $30 million guy off the bench? Really?
Off the bench.
Off the bench? I mean, if I want that kind of shooting from off the bench, then go find out what KCP wants. I'd rather KCP. He ain't going to be that high. And at least we know KCP, what he's able to still do. Klay's getting worse. And he's inconsistent. It's Timmy round 2. I don't want Timmy round 2. Especially not if Timmy round 2 is more expensive than Timmy round 1. Like,
no, okay.
And
Timmy
he's got an
round
ego
2.
problem. He's got a character problem. Look, he was quitting on his team. That's what you want, a guy that's got that much championship, that has that. And I'll tell you another thing that bothers me with his mentality. Dude, you won how many championships with Golden State? Your entire career is Golden State. And because he thinks he's going to leave, he goes and deletes all of his Golden State stuff off of his social media. Like, you should still be proud of Golden State and what you've done there. Just because you're having to part ways at the end of your down the alley road. Why are you being such a little, quite frankly, little bitch? Like, dude, have some respect for the team that got you what you have. I mean, the dude is a basket case mentally. He's always been a little weird. So, like, I don't need more basket cases on this team. We already got, once again, Timmy round 2. Dude was a basket case. Between him and his dad, it was like a clown show in this freaking town with those two. So, on that note, who's Tim's dad going to blame in about 6 months from now when his son's not getting any shots again or breaking everything? Who's the heliocentric ball going on Detroit? I just need to know.
He's gonna blame Cunningham and Isaiah Stewart and all these other guys.
Right, it's their fault. His son shoots like he never learned how to pick up a basketball or dribble.
And that's the thing. Like, I mean,
like you said, if you can get Klay for $10 million, cool. I'll take Klay.
Like, all right. So here's the thing, right? What if he were to accept the MLE? It's tough for me because it's like, yeah, I would like DJJ back, but you got unless all right. Here's the scenario where I'm okay if we don't bring DJJ back and we utilize the MLE for Klay, right? If we are going to commit to the idea that Omax, Grimes, and again, this also results in us not dealing Green. If those three guys are the threes, right, of the team, if we're gonna commit to utilizing them as our 3 point of attack defenders, all that, I mean, fine by me, right? Youth movement. So Klay to me is gonna be your backup too, right? That's how I look at it. So Klay's gonna be backing up Kyrie. Is that right? That's how I'm thinking. No? Who's Klay? Who's Klay coming off the bench for?
No, I'm just the thought of that being our backup guy. That's just, it hurts.
But Klay's more of a natural too. Klay's more of a natural too.
But when Luka's on the floor, he needs someone else to help create, to help keep, kind of like we were talking about in the playoffs. Like, that's the advantage of having. So now we got again where Luka goes in the middle and they're not worried about anybody. They're just going to cover the threes. Like, it is. I'm just so tired of this version of our offense that Kid runs. It just doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't work unless you got guys guaranteed shooting 35 to 40% up from the threes.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? Like, okay, so like for instance on that, since we were talking about Maxi, right? You're talking about the threes and why we're getting Klay, why we'd want to get Klay. You know, why we got Grimes. How is it that I, as a guy who doesn't watch and do I watch all the time, right? But I'm not like crazy analytical with NBA. I'm very an analytical guy. And I can analyze, and it's part of what I do with my business and everything else.
Right.
I can watch clips of Maxi, and I can see that the only spot Maxi hits a shot from is the corner. Anywhere along the corner, that little run, he's only spot. Even when they showed clips of him last year when he was doing, it's from that corner. As soon as he rotates to anywhere near the top, he can't hit a three to save his damn life.
Mm-mm.
But yet Maxi's still taking threes from the top. What the hell is going on here? Like, come on, Jason Kidd. Come on, coaches. Like, rotate Maxi to the corner instead of the other guys. Why is DJJ in the corner and Maxi's up at the top? Flip the two.
Yeah.
Nah, never mind. Fine. Screw it. So, like, that's my problem is, like, just these old guys that have habits, and Kidd doesn't seem to be able to adapt to them. So, I don't know. I just don't, unless Klay is really cheap, I don't want Klay. I don't want his attitude. I don't want any of that. I don't want any of it. I just don't. And if we sell our team for that, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah. Ooh, man. Sporting Game says Green, Maxi, and Powell need to trade them to clear salary. Yeah. For me, those three are the main three. To go get another guy, you need to get a third option, and that's plenty of money right there. We're talking about 20. How much is that? 29 million right there. 29 million. Yeah. That could go to Jeremy Grant right there, right? If you send some first round picks. Sporting Game also says Omax is prepared to replace Green. He is cheaper and plays defense. Yeah, and I mean he is. Yeah, but we shall see. Hey, we got Gina Kim in the building. Hey, hold on, Gina. I got
Daddy,
you.
chill.
Hey, TGK, what's up? What's up? We got Kareem here as well. What's up, Kareem?
Anymore. We can only talk to Kareem. Jenny came in and said, "What up to TGK?" No respect.
Wait, what? I couldn't
He
hear
didn't
you.
say
I
what,
heard the
hey,
sound effect.
She didn't say hi to Stix. She just said TGK. We ain't talking to TGK. Nope. We okay with Kareem.
Oh, we also got Joe in the building. Checking in and helping the algorithm. Appreciate you, my guy. Appreciate you. I know it was like a war over there on WTM tonight, man. It was very tense, man. I was scared for my life. Yeah, bro. Rel and Richard. Woo! Going back and forth, man. Yeah. When you get Rel to cuss, that's how you know there was a lit show. Yeah, it was a pretty good show.
What got him so fired up? What was that about?
It's just like you know how sometimes people twist words. So I think they twisted. I think Richard may have twisted Rel's words, and Rel's got like, look, you know, Richard, listen. Logan with a $2 super chat, man. Appreciate it. Says we need size in athletes. The more, the better. Facts. Totally agree, man. Totally agree. But we gonna get into that. We got other players we could talk about. Kareem says people were ready to fight. Yeah, they were. It was hilarious. Bro, I commented during a commercial, so I didn't see you, Stix. So sensitive. Dang, Stix. It was funny. Oh yeah, they were arguing over Denny and DJJ. Okay, yeah.
Oh my God, why are we still talking about Denny?
Right.
He been traded. Leave it alone.
Hey man, that's Richard's guy, man. That's Richard's guy. You know,
God, I know.
He's gonna ride for his guy. Pause. You know.
Hey yo.
Yeah.
Super big pause.
All right. Let's get into the next play. Any last comments on Klay, man? Like, if Sunday,
I got it for Klay Thompson.
If Sunday gets here, and Klay is like on the verge of becoming a Dallas Maverick, right? Like, oh, they traded like let's say they end up trading Green, Kleba for like a minimum player on a different deal to open up cap space and a second round draft pick. You already know where they're going, right? Well, what are your thoughts if we end up getting Klay Thompson here on the Mavericks for like, I don't know, 22, 27 million a year?
I don't want it. Don't want it.
You don't want it?
No, I told you. 10 under 15, maybe. Anything more than that, nope. I do not want Tim round 2 with a more expensive contract. I just don't.
Yeah.
Like,
you know,
if you wanted a 3-point shooter, we got Grimes. He shoots 40% consistently. He's young. He's got energy. I don't want Klay Thompson for that. Like, again, I would rather go after KCP than go after Klay Thompson. I have no interest in that. Him on the Mavs.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Cheap, and then then fine.
Yeah, but what's your maximum pay for him?
I'd say 15. I wouldn't go over 15.
What? Me and Stix agree? What the hell? What is going on here? No, sound the. We gotta sound the alarm. Hold on. Where the alarm at? Sound the. Me and Stix agreeing, dog. That's crazy. Logan with another $2 super chat. Appreciate you, man. He said, which players could Mavs go after that you want? Well, I have a whole list, Logan. I got a whole list of players. Not a whole list. I got a couple that I would like to go after that are kind of realistic, but there's also a couple players that declined their how would I say their option that I'd be interested in. But you know, we'll get into those right in a bit. I'm not, you know, I structured a show, Logan, so we get to that point.
Yeah, it's structured, Logan. Calm down. Stop trying to pay to get ahead. Jeez.
we'll get there, Logan, but I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, man.
You got to give Sport and Game some crap, too. He just tagged at WTM instead of TGK. You got to give him up for that one.
Oh, WTM, my priority is DJJ, next Najee, and third KCP. We on TGK, man. Nah, salute to WTM. I know that I got the thing from WTM, so it's all embedded in all of us, you know.
I'm like, what did he say fuck me for?
Nancy says, hey, TGK and Stix, how are you guys doing tonight? I am, I'll go first. doing dry fast during the week. What are you laughing at?
Nothing. Just leave it alone.
No. Go ahead. What do you got against a dry fast?
Bro, stop trying to do 20 hours and not. You out here in the heat, 105 degrees, humidity's like the sun, and you're like, I'm gonna go play 3 rounds of basketball with no water. I'm trying to die today.
Yeah, no, I learned yesterday not to play in the heat in the middle of a dry fast. Like, no, that's horrible. But I feel a lot better today, Nancy. I thought I was on the verge of dying yesterday. How about you, Stix? How you feeling today, man?
I'm in a good mood. Have fun.
He looking sharp. He got a whole Hawaiian shirt. He good.
I'm in Hawaiian outfit,
Yeah.
Jen
Kim says, cash me up. How are y'all feeling about Clank coming here? Oh, Klay.
Yeah, Klay Thompson. That's his name.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you heard everything we said, Gina. We're not for it unless it's like $15 million or less. Jared in the building. What's up, Jared? He says, in order to trade Maxey, Green, etc., somebody would have to see a benefit in taking them. Josh contract is a poison pill and escalates without seeing the play match the money. No, that's a great point, Jared. And then that's the tricky part, right? That's the tricky part. You're going to have to find a team that's willing to take them. And you got to give them something. You got to give them like a first-round pick, right? The team that's willing to do it is going to be real interesting to see how that happens. Joe says...
I need you to give me access to highlight things so that I can make sure to target things that make agree with me against you. So.
Oh, okay. Let me work on that mid-show, man. Let me see.
Just Joe saying dry fasting is not smart to text during the summer. I just wanted to point out that he agreed with me too.
Joe says, will Denver do a sign and trade for KCP? I heard they will not. Yeah, they came out and said they won't. They are haters, bro. They are not going to.
No, he's going unrestricted free agent. So yeah. He's done. They said they're not even going to match, too. They're not even going to try to match. Like, they have basically said they have no interest in bringing him back.
Excuse my language, but I find it fucked up. I do find it fucked up that this guy, KCP, came to your team, got you a championship on an ankle monitor, and the moment he wants to go get more money or have a better opportunity, you don't even help him. Like, if anything, I hope that puts a black eye on the Denver Nuggets franchise, because that's just bad business, man. I mean, these teams are in the league. It's a professional courtesy to help these players, right? And the fact that they won't help them, that's kind of nuts. Like,
so we gotta handle these comments real quick, because now everybody's saying that he's not Tim 2.0. Klay Thompson is still way better.
All right, let me go down there.
It's all about the money. If you're going to get Klay Thompson at $30 million to come off your bench, and you guys think that's a smart business decision for the future of the next 3 to 4 years with Luka, you guys are crazy. That is a lot of money that could go to much better younger talent that we could utilize than a $30 million bench player. So once again, is he better than Timmy? Yes. As long as we get him around the same price as Timmy. But if he wants 25, 30 million, and you're telling me you want to put that on the bench? What do you mean he's not getting? He's not getting 30. He wants a max contract. Golden State's not willing to give it to him. That's why he's leaving. He wants money. Like, that's the whole reason he's leaving. He doesn't care about the rings anymore. He wants to get rich off his last contract. And if y'all want a $30 million contract with him off the bench, I'm sorry. That's the kind of crap Cuban would do to get us in trouble. Like, just selling our freaking team for wrong crap.
So let me put y'all on game, right? THJ, $16 million a year, and kind of gave us nothing after the beginning of the season, right? I don't even know what THJ's 3-point percentage numbers were for the season. Let me see.
Dumpster.
Let me see.
Oh my God, I can't type. So I have to try to get it done for you faster.
Damn, Tim Hardaway's defensive rating is garbage. 118, y'all. Klay Thompson. Let me see Klay Thompson's defensive rating. Oh my God. All right, bro. All right. Okay. So I don't know THJ's percentage. I'm gonna assume it was like 37 or something like that for the season.
You want his 3-point stats? I'll get them for you.
Yeah, it's 3-point percentage for this season.
Yep.
Now, let me show you something. This is Klay Thompson's defensive rating. Whether you believe in this rating or not, it is what it is. A lot of us utilize it. We could look into like actual finite stats. That's fine. But he has fallen off a cliff since 2013, 2014, right? 2013, 2014, his defensive rating was amazing. And the defensive rating matched his production, right? Like he was a great defender. And he's been a great defender at sub 110. Again, he started dealing with injuries in these seasons. But the last 2 seasons, look at this. 116.6, 117.8. Is that fireworks? That is fireworks. It's like, damn, it's already, y'all already popping fireworks a whole week early. Anyway, so Klay Thompson's defensive rating last season, this last one, 117.8. Keep that in mind. Yes, his 3-point shot was amazing, and that is intriguing, and it is worth taking a flyer on him, right? But not for 30 million. Look at THJ's defensive rating, 118.5. It is only 0.7 better. 0.7 better. Like, and it's offensive to say that this is Klay Thompson is a THJ 2.0. Like, my bad, you know?
So here you go. So your defensive rating is what? Almost identical? Not much different within a point, right?
Not much difference.
Both terrible. Let's just go with that. Klay Thompson this year was his second worst shooting 3-point percentage ever at 38.7. This was Timmy's worst at 35.6 or 3. I moved off of it. It's 35 point something.
All right.
So a 3% better shooting percentage with a 1% difference in defense. Basically, yeah, I mean, you're telling me that whatever he's giving up on the defensive end, that's just as bad. Who cares?
Is all right. Let me genuinely ask everybody in the chat. How about I'll put a poll up in here? So y'all,
what everybody's saying. So we're
I'm gonna put: is it worth 30 million? Because this is what he's going to be, bro. Y'all gotta understand how this stuff works. You think LeBron? Like, I know I had a pipe dream talking about LeBron should take the mid-level exception to come play with the Mavericks, right? The man is finna get a max contract at the age of 39, going into 40. You think Klay, a 4-time champion, one of the best 3-point shooters ever, is going to take a cheap deal for the Mavericks? Fuck no. Y'all know he's not. So I'm going to say, is it worth $30 million to sign Klay when he's barely better than THJ? And y'all go ahead and answer it.
No, it's not worth it, and they keep having this debate. So we might as well move on to the next line item.
But let me ask this: am I off that this man is going to get $30 million from somebody?
I mean, that's what he wants. I don't know why everybody seems to be like people saying we're not going to pay 30. That's what he wants. That's what he wants.
Look, if he comes here for 20, I'll still be upset because I think 20 is a bit much
for a bench.
For a bench player, like your bench player, third option, that's kind of crazy. If it's for 15, like a Josh Green contract, perfect. Bravo, you know what I'm saying? Like I'd play this all day. Like what? Get the ovation going, all that, right? But if you sign him for 25, 27, 30, I'd be upset because there's so much more you could have done with that money. So you're telling me you'd rather pay a 34-year-old guy on the downhill of his career almost $30 million, but you don't want to go get Jeremy Grant for 32, who's still in the peak of his career? Like, these are the things, right? But
here's the thing. Like, that's their arguments. I don't care what he wants. What killed us is finals or bench scoring. It doesn't mean Nico's going to do that. It doesn't matter what Nico wants to do. He wants a lot of money. So you're having a conversation about a player that wants to get paid at the end of his career, and you're saying, well, Nico wouldn't do that. Then Klay Thompson's not coming here. And if you're going to tell me we're going to drop $20 million when we could get Grant, who has 40% three-point shooting for the last 2 seasons, 40%, we just got Grimes, or you could get KCP. What's KCP? What's KCP's three-point? Let's
Richard K says, fuck no.
Yeah, I know. He said it right as you said it too. That's what was funny. You had to. So, like KCP, he just shot 40% for the last 3 seasons. KCP, let's go last 4 seasons. KCP has shot 39 to 42%. He's going to be cheaper than Klay.
Way cheaper.
Grimes, Grant, KCP all shoot better than Klay and are going to be cheaper, except Grant. But Grant can also create. He's not just a 3-point shooter. And you guys are talking about you want Klay Thompson declining.
I got a better poll question. What is the ideal money for Klay on the Mavs, right? I'm going to put 15 mil as one of the options. All right. Hold on. 15 million. We're going to put 20 million as another option. And I'm going to just go up in increments of 5. All right. And I'm going to see what the majority people will say. And that'll tell me how either if this is a pipe dream or how realistic we're actually looking at this, because and to Koi, right? Koi says he has 4 rings. What the F, are y'all serious? No, I respect it. I respect the 4 rings. I would love to have him on a cheap deal. That's all I'm saying. Like I think he'd be ideal as one of the guys that come off the bench to shoot threes from wide open looks from Luka and Kyrie or whatever the case may be. But I just don't think he's going to help you defensively much. And he's shown that he has spurts where he hasn't been hitting. He was rough towards the end of the season. The man got benched for rookies, yo. He got benched for Podzimski. You know who Podzimski is, Stix?
Mm-hmm.
The next coming of, I don't know, right? But he got benched on the Warriors. Like, talk about respect, right? Like, we talk about 4 rings. The Warriors didn't even respect Klay last season.
Well, and then the other comment on here about was it who said that Kareem or no, was it Kareem?
What? Tell me
how many shots? Like how many shots is Richard Case and them? I mean, not Richard Case, Jesus, Richard on KCP and them taking. Look, if you think I want Klay Thompson coming in here and shooting 9, 10, 8, 9, 10 3-pointer, 11 3-pointers away from Kyrie and Luka as your main scorers and your other major third scorer every time he comes off the bench, you crazy. He's going to get 4 to 6. Which is the same thing that KCP and Grimes and the other guys that are going to get it in those ranges. They're shooting 40%, and they're not getting the open percentage shots that Luka is going to create for them on the other teams. So, like, I don't need a guy that's out here just bombing threes every time he gets on the court, and then he's off and he's 0 for 8 or 0 for 10 in a 0 for 10 in the closeout, in an elimination game. Like, you kill your team because you're not defensively good on the other end, and you can't hit a shot on this end. What the hell are you doing? You're killing your team.
Yep.
Clay's not going to listen to anybody. That's why he got benched, because he was going to do what he's going to do.
Yeah, we'll end this Klay topic here in a second, but Coy says because they gave Draymond that 25 exactly, that's why he is leaving. They didn't even offer him anything. That's the thing, Coy. Like, Coy, are you okay if he comes here? What is your price tag for Klay? Like, what are you comfortable with him coming to Dallas for? Because if y'all know the biggest issue was Kyrie and Luka defensively aren't the best, so you have to surround them with defenders that can shoot. Klay Thompson doesn't address any of those issues. He could shoot, but he doesn't address the priority issue, which is putting defenders around Luka and Kyrie. And so you got Grimes, Omax, PJ, potentially DJJ. You still got Green. You still got Kleba, right? You still got Exum. You got players that could actually play defense, whereas Klay Thompson, he is on the downward trend, bro. He's out of his prime. So I just want to know, like, what is y'all comfortable price tag to bring Klay Thompson here? I'm cool with it at a certain number, but I'm not cool with it if it's anything above 15. That's me, though. But I put a poll in the comments below. Y'all go and check it out. So far, Stix. Huh?
What was the poll we're going to say? So far, everybody's at 15, I think, is the main one. Yeah, 15's winning.
Yeah, so we got 18 votes and 61% saying 15 million, 39% saying 20 million. Nobody's saying 25 or 30. So no one's willing to go to 30 to bring him here. Kareem says Klay will come off the bench. CGK, he wouldn't start with Kyrie and Luka. No, I know he wouldn't. So we were talking about this in the beginning of the show, Stix. If Klay comes off the bench, who's going to the bench? Kyrie, more than likely, right? Because you're not going to put Klay to guard threes. I mean, he can't guard anybody regardless, right? But you're not going to put him to guard a three. So, and like you said, there's no one else to create with Luka, right? You don't have another ball handler unless you put Exum at the three, and that's the only other way I could see it working, which it could work. But again, not for $30 million, bro. Not for $30 million. All right, man. Let's go ahead and we'll respond to the comments as they come in. I do need to give you access to this, man. I do. That way you could select comments for me, but you know.
Make sure y'all talk shit about TGK. I'll make sure to put those up when he's not paying attention.
Yeah, you know, those are fun as well. Hold on. Jay commented from Twitter. I see we got a lot of people from Twitter watching. We got 571 people from Twitter. Salute to y'all, man. Salute to y'all. But why can't I get y'all to YouTube, man? Y'all come to YouTube. Y'all can comment in here, all that good stuff.
This is why we can't have these conversations. Because Coy goes back to the same argument. We need scoring. Defense is good, bro. Nobody's saying 30 when you come up. When THJ was on the floor, we were negative every single time, and Klay has the same defensive rating. They are a net negative. They are not a positive no matter how many times they score because they are inconsistent in their scoring runs. I don't want Timmy 2.0, and I'll say it again. That's it.
Yeah, I agree,
but
man.
They're gonna keep going, so we gotta move on. We're just gonna keep going.
Yeah.
But back with KCP, how we get KCP. I mean, why is that? Like, why do people think we're gonna get Klay and we can't get KCP? Like, KCP's 15 to 22. Like, it's not a crazy number.
Kareem says, would y'all take Wiggins to offload? Would y'all take Wiggins and Klay?
I mean, who are we going to give up? I mean, we already have max bench right now.
All right, here's my wish list. My wish list it starts with Jeremy Grant. It's been Jeremy Grant. That is my wish list. That is a 3-pointer guy that can create his own shot and knock down a wide open three. He can defend. He has length, size, all that. Pause. But you know. Do I want a player in Wiggins that has shown, how would I say, the inconsistencies with staying on the court? I'm not talking about his off the court stuff. That's something that we got no control of. But he hasn't been there for them, and he hasn't been the same since they won the championship. Like we can't risk any more time with Luka and Kyrie, right? And that's another thing when it comes to the Klay thing. Like, do you really want to put a 34-year-old out there with these young guys? I don't know. But Wiggins, I'm not high on Wiggins either. I'm more interested in Jeremy Grant. I'm more interested in KCP, and I'm more interested in DJJ than I am anybody else we've mentioned so far. Where you at with that, Stix? You're not nowhere there. All right, cool. Appreciate it, Stix. Let me see. Can you hear me, Stix? Stix cannot hear me. Oh, he's probably he lost audio. Okay. Gotcha. We'll be here. All right. So Stix can't hear me. So I'll wait till he sends me a message back. Bring him back. Let me bring him back.
Yeah, I got
you good to go?
My Bluetooth disconnected. I got it back on. So.
Okay. Gotcha. Portland won't take what we were offering. I know, and that's why we have to pivot. But damn, I feel like we're getting.
Well, why is it like Kareem? Why is Kareem saying he's like we won't be able to get KCP if Denver says no? KCP's going unrestricted free agent. Like he's done. He declined his option. Like once Sunday hits, he's a free agent. He does what he wants. Denver, signing trade would only be before the free agency. At that point, he does whatever the hell he wants. Like people keep acting like Denver has KCP locked up. They don't. He declined. He's gone, unless he decides to go back with them.
Yeah, so, which would be nuts.
I don't think so.
How
The way
they
they're treating him, I don't think they'll go
out.
back. Yeah, there's no way.
Yeah.
So.
So what is it?
Why did Jimmy Kim talking crap?
Why is Gina Kim is lining you up, isn't she?
Man, Gina Kim like all over me. What's going on here?
I'll take Draymond too. Klay is still a good player, but I don't think he moves anything. No. Look, if we get him and he leads us to a championship, I'll eat crow. But if we get him and we pay him too much and he sucks, I will be on here calling all of you out the entire season. That's what I'm going to do. Because I'm just saying, man, like, father time is a real thing. I don't know if y'all know it. Maybe y'all still young enough. Maybe y'all don't feel the aches and pains we elders feel. Even though Stix is really, no, he's this way. Stix is really, how's that meme go? But now, I mean, Klay's 34, I'm 35, and I shouldn't be hooping outdoors, but I feel it. I feel the pain every single day when I wake up. And these guys are professionals, so I'm not even comparing myself in that sense. But I think I can shoot better than Klay. Let's be for real. If we're being serious. You know? Okay. Now, all jokes aside. All jokes aside. Nah, it's just, bro, we're talking about a professional league where 20-year-olds are the cream of the crop athletically, and you need to have either an elite offensive weapon to where it could offset your defensive liabilities, or you need to be so athletic that your defensive liabilities are so wonderful that we could coexist with you not having that great offensive game, right? THJ had neither. He didn't have that great offensive game, nor did he have any good defense. Klay Thompson still has a good 3-point shot, not that great defensively, but he doesn't have anything else to offer you. Now, let's move forward. KCP, he could definitely shoot. He could definitely play defense. Maybe we should give him $30 million, right? But definitely the market won't ask for that. The market won't give him that. Why is that? Why won't KCP get more money than Klay Thompson? I don't know. But where do you stand on KCP? Are you interested in KCP, Stix, to bring to the Mavericks?
Yeah, I would gladly take KCP. He can still play defense, and he's shooting threes, lights out. We saw it against us. We saw it against other teams. So, yeah, evidently, I guess I'm off on how that works. Joe's calling my ass out.
That's not how the salary cap works. KCP would have to get Denver to cooperate with a sign-and trade for him to go to a different team over the 141 million salary cap, different from the Aprons. That's if he wants that money. You know what I'm saying? That's if he wants that. Because if he were to take a vet minimum, obviously you don't need the facilitator, but he's obviously worth more than an MLE at the same time. So it gets tricky there. It won't matter. They don't learn. They want to pay DJJ whatever he wants. I have no idea. Stix. What is it? It's been industry standard practice to facilitate trades. Though that's what I've been saying, Joe. Yeah. Like, I think it's a bad look. It's a bad look on Denver to not be helping them. Gina Kim, she is just killing you for no reason.
I don't know I don't know how I made you look dumb, because I don't know.
Let him live.
Is that when
Gina,
the audio went out or something? Is that what she
said?
said? Did you say something to me I couldn't hear?
Technical difficulties happen, Gina Kim. They happen.
Have you seen
Trust me.
GK show? I was not on.
Yeah, have you seen my show, Gina Kim? Come on now. Grim said at the moment it's either Klay or we keep the same roster. Grant isn't coming to Dallas because of Portland. KCP might come, but other teams could outbid us. Yeah, that's a great point. So if we can't get any of these guys, right? I feel like we're in the staying pat, man. But if we could get this guy right here.
Maxey. I just don't want to see Maxey.
Do y'all know this guy right here? Do y'all know this guy right here? Jalen Smith? Anybody interested in Jalen Smith here? Let me see what his career stats are. 9 points per game, 5 rebounds, 42.4% from the 3. What? He was a horrible 3-point shooter. Then he just improved it over this season. This man is 6'9", 215. Anybody interested in Mr. Jalen Smith, y'all? He declined his.
Oh shit! Hold on. Go back to that. Go back. Go into that screen.
What?
Look at his nickname.
Oh damn! I didn't even see it. Hold on.
Go back. You gotta pull it back up. It said it over in the right. I saw it the last thing before you took it off.
Oh! Hold on. Let me show it. That's funny.
That's funny. That is funny.
Maybe we should bring him. Maybe we should. Nicknamed Stix.
I'm older. He can't take my name now. That's some bull.
Oh, that's funny. That is very funny. I thought you were the only person named Stix that I've ever met in my life, but here we go. I love Jalen Smith, but he barely played in playoffs. TGK, look up his playoff stats. Damn. Well, TSJ barely played too, but just jokes. At least Whoopoo or Wapu? Whoopoo? I don't know. Woo. He says at least one a 6-man like Dinwiddie was. Some of the bench lineups look terrible with only one of Luka. Facts. And I've been asking for that, man. I've been asking for a third, ball creator, playmaker type of deal. Here's the other thing, man. Ideally, I would love to have a third option on this team, and I don't know if we're going to be able to get it with the lack of flexibility that we have. I know we can re-sign DJJ, but who else is out there? There's a bunch of players out there, but like the only one that I feel like pushes us over that next level is Jerami Grant, and I know I might have to let that go, and that is not going to happen. But any other player you got, Stix, that you could think of that puts us over the hump?
I mean, you still got Cam Johnson as a possibility, don't we?
Oh, yes. Good point. I'm glad you mentioned that. Let me see. I saw someone had a trade of it, and
Richard said Rolling King gained up on him. They were being mean.
Bro, you got to go back and listen, bro. I've heard Rel, get upset after losses, during the season, but I was like, man, we in mid-season form tonight, y'all. We in mid-season form. Let me see. Hold on. I'm trying to pull up the tweet. There was this trade someone suggested to be able to go get Cam Johnson. It's pretty interesting. You can talk while I look it up. Oh, I found it. Never mind. Don't talk.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Boom, right here. From Mike Sanders. Mike Redacted. Redacted? Yeah. He said Cam Johnson and a second rounder for Josh Green, Maxi Kleba, and the Mavericks first rounder. Top 5 protected. I said I wasn't mad at this deal. I'm not mad at this deal because you can actually start this man.
Yeah.
You can actually start this man. You can actually put him on the court, and he shoots very well from the 3-point line. He's not a comb defensively. I'm all for that deal. I don't know where you stand.
I'm good with it. I think at this point, in order to get Maxi out, you have to put him with Green, so he's a younger talent, and you've got to get people to take those 2 contracts. You're gonna have to go first round. It's just reality. I mean, but I'm fine with that because if we're talking, especially our 2025, even though it's supposed to be a really good draft, but if we give up our 2025, when you factor in that our team is young, really young. And so you do that, we're good for 3 to 4, 5 years with what we've got right now. There's really no reason to need to have what are you going to do? Go draft a first rounder and put him right in the middle of the chemistry that's being built? No, you're not going to do that. There's no way. So I don't need that first round draft pick in 2025. If it helps clean out those 2 contracts, all day, take that.
Yep. Facts. And by the way, if y'all haven't liked the stream, man, y'all definitely like the stream. These likes during the off season go a long way. So if y'all don't mind hitting a like on this episode, it goes a long way. Let me see what Mark Followill got to say.
The Picasso of the paint, able to levitate.
All right, man. Who else I got on this list? So we talked about KCP, talked about Jalen Smith, talked about Jerami Grant, which is, according to everybody else, is ungettable. DJJ, man. Let's talk about DJJ for a split second. Emily or bust? What are you thinking for DJJ?
I mean, that was the plan, right? Get Tim Meek out so that we have the MLE to take care of him. So, I mean, if that's 1A and 1B, And then he goes on and talks about how Mavericks really gave him a chance to become what he is, and he wants to be back here. And now, right as we're about to make the deal, he switches to LeBron's agency, evidently. And then he gets greedy. Then he gets greedy. You know what? Then, quite frankly, fuck him. Like, cool, you want to go get your money, but without the Mavericks, you ain't getting a chance to make that money. Like, we gave you the chance to be what you are. So, like, if you're going to get that greedy over 1 or 2 more million, 3, I mean, sorry, I don't need that attitude here. That's a bad attitude. He's gotten a big head, and that causes problems. So
yeah,
I'm not going to overpay him. Like, he can't create offensively. He's very limited in what he can do offensively. It's kind of like back to the defensive thing. Yeah, great. We want to have really good defensive players, but if you're a net negative on the other end, then it's kind of like Boston did to him. Like, he ain't going to hit his shit. Who cares? Like, we'll just stand over here. We'll 3-man Luka in the paint when he goes in. I'm not worried. Like, that's a problem for our offense. We can't have guys like that. Not a bunch of them.
Yep. I agree. And I do always have this reservation when people allow Clutch Sports to be their agent, because these guys are money hungry, man. They are all about the money and not letting any of these teams save a dime, bro. So I honestly feel like they're going to go for more on DJJ, and I honestly do think DJJ is like, he definitely earned a contract, right? MLE, I could go for it, right? Because he did play better than Josh Green, and Josh Green got a big deal. But BAE, like the biannual level, like $6 million, $7 million, I feel like that's justifiable, because DJJ cannot shoot like that, right? And part of me feels like Grimes might be an upgrade, you know, and in the scheme of things, because of his shooting capabilities. It just helps. It helps a lot. But I think MLE would suffice. I wouldn't be mad with it. But the Clutch Sports angle now that I have to think about Clutch Sports, that is a big concern, and I can only imagine if the deal starts to break down, right, between the Mavericks and DJJ because of that. So we'll see, man.
I'm just me personally, I'm just getting tired of sports with these caps. People want so much money, it's ridiculous. Like, is your life really much different between 30 and 25 million a year? I mean, right. In reality, are you really, especially when they have guarantees, is it really that much different? Like, do you really need that extra $5 million across? Like, does Luka really need a max $370-something million contract instead of a $250? Is his life really going to be that much different? So it's like, it's getting to the point now where all these guys are going to these agencies. These agencies basically say, well, you're the best player. You have to take this, because then the next guy won't be able to go up because you didn't go up. And it's like all these agencies give a crap about is making a bunch of money for themselves. Like, the bigger that contract is, more for them. And it's like, well, we got it for our player. Look what we can do. But at the end of the day, like, I just would wish more guys were willing to sacrifice at the top so that these guys like DJJ could make a little bit more money. You know, you're making $60 million a year and this guy's trying to get $5 million. And we're struggling as a team to get a $6 or $7 million player, because you got to make everything you can make. It's just, sports have become so ridiculous that we can't get – that we have to have these arguments and, like, how can we rework this and do this over what shouldn't really be that hard to get a guy a couple more $1 million. But one reason I still, in a lot of ways, still like baseball, I'm tired of these caps, and I'm tired of these rules. And, man, just, you know what? If I got the money to spend, I'm going to spend the damn money. Why I got to be restricted? Because we want to have a better league? Whatever. Same teams end up at the top almost every time anyway. I mean, whatever. I'm just
And that's why I'm thinking, like, the goal of this offseason for me is the Mavericks need to improve the starting small forward position. That's the goal for me. Like, if you could improve it over DJJ, great. If you could go and trade for someone that's better than DJJ, great. If you want to keep DJJ at the mid-level exception, that works as well. But go get you a third option that makes him come off the bench. No hate to DJJ, but I want to improve this team. And I think if we stand pat and we try to go with this 15% better, I honestly feel like you need to be 30% better to beat the Boston Celtics. 15% better ain't going to get it done. And I know DJJ, he could probably improve his three-point shot. PJ could as well. But if you ain't doing it now, like, I don't know if that's going to develop when you're 28.
Well,
like,
and he's also older, so, like, at least PJ's done. I mean, well, he's not only 1 year older than that, but I mean, PJ's already retooling, trying to work on it. I haven't heard anything about DJJ retooling. So, I mean, at the end of the day, if you're going to tell me we can sign DJJ or we could give up DJJ and get a KCP or a Grant, I'm taking KCP or Grant all day long. I don't need, like you said, Quentin Grimes clearly can play defense really well. I don't need to give up the offensive side for maybe a little bit better defensive side. It's just, I would definitely rather have another playmaker, another creator, another 40% guaranteed 3-point shooter that can still play decent defense. It just doesn't. I think I hope Nico is not so in love with DJJ that he's going to screw other opportunities just so we can keep DJJ.
Yeah. And I think that's how we need to look at this. Like, all right, so can we facilitate a trade? I'm coming around to this Cam Johnson idea a little bit more, the more I think about it, because the man can shoot, that is his forte, and he can defend a little bit better, and he has a lot more size than Klay Thompson or DJJ. But if you're able to give the mid-level exception to KCP, now you have, listen to this, Stix. Now you're at a computer, right? Could you list me Cam Johnson's 3-point percentage, Quinn Grimes, and KCP's, what their 3-point percentage would be? And that would be your small forward, semi shooting guard rotation in a way, right?
Which ones? Say it again because I was pulling it up. Which ones did you say? Cam Johnson, who else? KCP?
Cam Johnson, KCP, and Grimes. I think
they're all basically 40% shooters. Cam Johnson's 39. Cam Johnson's defensive rating was 117.2, but he was on the Brooklyn Nets, so I'm giving him a break on that one. So you're telling me all these small forwards are 40% shooters from three? Yes.
And they didn't play with a Luka. One of them played with a Jokic. Cam Johnson did not play with a superstar. And who else? Who's the other guy?
Grimes.
Cam Johnson. Oh, Grimes did not play with a superstar, and he's shooting 40%. So, come on now. You know what I'm saying? But no, look, this is not what that is. I am talking about improving the team, right? And if and the way to improve
Grimes
the team
isn't a 40%. I was still thinking Grant in my head. Grimes last year was a almost 34% 3-point shooter. So
34%.
Yeah.
Oh, yikes. Okay. Well, look at that. That's why. Yeah, but that's why you still got to get better shooters. You got to get better shooters around Luka that can also defend. So that is my thing. Like, DJJ is amazing, and if you're able to keep him, cool. But you got KCP out there that would take the mid-level exception, 1,000%, man. Dan, look what Big J got to say. I don't know who he talking about. Talking about me. Talking about
other way. Me?
Who Big J talking about, man?
I don't know. Probably me. Big J. He talking crap.
All right.
I mean, I just don't like. I think the problem with, I guess maybe just because of what I do for a living, like the way I have to think about things is different. Like, I don't understand why we fall in love with guys. Like, at the end of the day, we have cap space. We have to be smart. You can love someone all you want, but if it doesn't make sense for a team to win, you got to do what you got to do to win. And just because a guy has one good year, because I remember at the beginning of the year, everybody's like, oh, hell, why is DJJ on the starting line? Everybody, my son was in there like, I ain't even going to watch. He was so mad about that. And then he turns out over the season to do a lot better, and he made defensively good. But at the end of the day, if we can improve in that spot, we have to do it smart for the team because we have cap limitations.
Yep.
If we could just pay whatever like in baseball, cool. We pay DJJ what we want to be a defensive guy, work on a shot. We go get Klay Thompson. Who cares, right? Team can afford it. This isn't MLB. This is the NBA, and you have to make the decision. And so I can love a guy all I want, but unless Luka's going to take a lot less contract and Kyrie's not going to want as much when he comes up and Lively's going to be like, oh, cool, guys, I want to take not the max contract, then until that mentality in the NBA changes, you got to do what you got to do. And that means DJJ is only a priority if we have no other player that can improve us that's available with that money that could have gone to that player.
Yeah.
It's not that complicated. Stop getting in love with players.
Yep. And
Unless he's your
that's
superstar.
that too. By the way, those that want to join the show, Luka Lounge is now open. So whenever we get people up in here, we'll open up Luka Lounge, and I see we do got one. So let's go ahead and let's get Luka Lounge going, Stix. Let's get it going, man. Look at here. We got Big J and Richard Case in the building. What's up, y'all?
We got to deal with Joe's comment first. Look, hold on.
What did Joe say?
Joe can't be calling me a young Vladimir Lenin. You asshole. You asshole. That's Joe. Asshole, Joe. Okay, there, I did it.
Damn,
Okay,
no, man.
sorry. I gave him the reaction he wanted. I gave him the reaction he wanted there. All love. It's all love between me and Joe. He's gonna roast me every time I'm on it. It's good.
Hold on, I gotta look up Vladimir Lenin. Hold on.
Where'd Big J go? That's Lenin, the People's Republic of Russia, the Soviet Union, the murderer.
It's pretty close. It's pretty close, TGK.
The Bolshevik Revolution. I mean, come on.
Oh man,
Marxism. You want me to keep going on what he is? Like, come on.
All right, hey, let me hit it one time. Ding, ding, ding. Round 2 of the debate. Get Div in here. You cannot overpay for role players. Do not fall in love with role players. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
What's a overpay for DJJ, Richard?
I'm not paying him $10-12 million. I don't want to pay him $5
Oh.
Oh.
Why is that?
because I don't think he's gonna help us win. I don't want to pay him. Look, I want the man to get paid. Let Buffalo pay him. That don't mean I want to pay him.
Buffalo.
Exactly.
Exactly. That's my point.
Hey,
That's my
Stix.
point.
Stix, I love what you said. But
You got to move back to the other side, TGK, so you don't start pointing in the wrong direction.
Stix, Div has something for you.
Did you kiss my ass again, according to Joe?
Nope. Stix, I gotta agree with you when you said, you know what, F DJJ if he wants all that money and he changed his agent. I agree, 100%, 1000%. I'm with Richard on this one too.
You know what it reminds me of? It's kind of like what the guy, the A&M baseball coach, that was like, I'm not going anywhere. I love this place. And then as soon as they lose, not even 1 week, takes his whole freaking staff to UT. The arch nemesis.
That was Jim Schlossnagle, and anytime you get an opportunity to leave fucking College Station to go live in Austin, anybody and their uncle would leave Aggie to go to University of Texas.
Like, I get tired when guys try to play this like DJJ. I love it here. I want to do everything I can. And then he's like, but I want a max contract. I don't care. It's like, dude, come on. Like, you're getting overly greedy, and you're not that good yet.
And I mean, are you really going to pay a 36-year-old Klay Thomas $30 million? I mean, you can't make that make sense to me.
Anybody in this panel, is anyone for Klay Thompson at a $30 million price tag?
No.
Speak now.
No.
It depends. How long is the contract?
Absolutely not. It could be half a minute. No.
One.
What's that? Sorry. How long is the contract? Serious.
I don't know. Johnny B, do you? Well, what? All right. Let me ask. What is y'all?
Drunk from having his birthday today. You know, so you gotta be careful.
Because he's not a Warriors fan, right? Do you want Klay Thompson on his team, Johnny B?
You know what? As much as I hate the Warriors, Klay Thompson was the only one that I liked. Believe it or not, because I felt like no. Seriously, it's a story behind it. I always felt like Steph Curry got the adulation, the accolades, and the admiration for what Klay should have got. You know, they act like Steph was out there doing all this by himself, right? Mm-hmm. And Klay was guarding the best guard on the other team while scoring and shooting that 40% clip, everything that Steph was doing, but Steph got all the praise, right?
And he played great defense.
Yeah, that's what I said. He was guarding the best guy, and he was out there scoring and everything. But they act like Klay was nothing. Steph was the guy They act like Steph was the reason that the 3-point thing changed, even though Steph was there before Klay, and it wasn't no splash brother talk until Klay came. Right? It's a lot of stuff behind Klay that I liked him because I felt like he got pushed to the back burner. But would I give Klay $30 million? Absolutely not.
Hey, fam, you like him even though he's light skinned like that?
Yeah, and I got a thing against those dudes. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. King butt heads. You know,
they look like us.
I mean, Klay did average what? He averaged what? 19 off the bench. Like that ain't bad.
17.
That's not bad.
Nah, he was a starter for a good part of the season. Let's not.
That's true.
Did he play with? Wait, hold on.
I wouldn't take him. I wouldn't take him at 30.
One at a time, y'all. One at a time, y'all.
Yeah, nah, I wouldn't take him at 30, man. 30 is crazy. I would give him. I give him 17.
All right, so
what about 22, guys? What about 22?
Wait, where did 30 come from first?
Can we talk?
Go ahead.
Klay is looking at Orlando because Orlando's got about 30 mil to give.
And they'll give it to him.
And they'll give it to him. And he'd be in the East where you don't have any competition except for Boston and now maybe New York. So all this talk of him taking a super huge discount to come here, I hate when people, you talk about falling in love with role players. We get delusional about people who were great 10 years ago.
But you know,
human, they would give him
Jay,
30
that's
million.
the Mark Cuban way, bud.
Yeah, they're taking guys that's past their prime, some old school guys that used to be good, and they trying to get one last payday, and they always come to Dallas when they over the hill and get some money.
Also though, Johnny B, they utilize the Mavericks as leverage. They always utilize us as leverage. They put us all in all the headlines. For some reason, Dallas isn't a destination, but it's a destination to get your next contract. So they always utilize us as a name. So that is annoying.
I wonder. So I was talking about a kid about this. I almost wonder now. I wonder if Nico isn't playing some games like he just calls everybody and gets all these rumors out, so that no one really knows what he's trying to do. Because it just seems like now the rumors just like we're attached to everybody. And it's almost like they make a call, then someone like calls the sign and goes, "Hey, yeah, we called blah blah." They called. You should have seen your Nico call today. And they're like, "Oh my god, they're the number one destination." And it's like, based on what?
Like a bunch of
but hold on, guys. There is a good strategy in that doing that, because what it means is when you're dealing with another team, they don't think that's the only option you got is them, and then they're gonna try and rip you off. By having him be all over the place, it's kind of good, right? Because it makes everybody think that he might pull a trigger anywhere. So you got to offer something decent, hopefully.
It's also probably just the agents, man.
I don't want Klay Thompson at all. That's just to put that out. I don't care if it's 10 million. I don't care if it's 30 or 20. Like, I don't want him.
No one cares.
Hey, I'm with you. I'm with you.
No one cares what Stephen A. says.
I feel he's over the hill. He's at this point in his career, he's overrated. And
Thank you.
At the end of the day, he's not the same guy he used to be. If he was the Klay of 5 years ago, sure, but he's not. So I don't want him. He's had 2 ACLs and he's old. So no.
He's actually torn his Achilles too.
Yep.
Hey, I might be old, but I'm not as old as Klay Thompson. So.
And Ben's not an NBA player either.
And hold up, wait a minute, Richard Case. How old is Klay Thompson? 34.
Yeah.
Isn't he already on your list of people we can't sign because he's over your age limit?
Oh yeah. Right. Why do you think I've been quiet? I didn't figure I needed to say nothing.
Look, I've been saying this. King and all them in love with. I'm like, dude, that dude is old and washed. I'm like, y'all keep saying, oh yeah. I'm like, no.
And honestly, Big J, I done took one ass whooping today. I could.
I watched it.
One beat down a day is plenty.
Hey, no one got their ass whooped today, man. No one got their ass whooped.
Stix and TGK. Stix and TGK. Would you go for Jalen Smith?
I would. I like Jalen Smith. That's me though.
Great buy low option.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's free agent.
Quick question. Out of the players that we could potentially get, Klay Thompson, DJJ, KCP, who's another big name that I'm forgetting?
Let me give you some little names.
James Harden. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god! I'm trying to create a poll. Create a poll from like
Hey.
Hey yo.
Hey, yo.
Hey yo. All right, I guess I'll just leave it at those three: Klay, DJJ, KCP. Who else?
Look, we are
potential.
We don't. Oh God, the Kuzma.
Nah, like potentially that we could
would
get.
go for Kuzma. I admit,
KCP.
Johnny.
Man, Kuzma. Kuzma
I already got KCP on his list.
He is
KCP,
still out
DJJ.
there, y'all. He is still on the
Man,
market.
Washington is having a fire sale, man. Kuzma could be bad.
Najee Marshall's been thrown out.
Wouldn't it have been nice to got Denny, Johnny B?
And Najee Marshall free agent?
Richard, Diddy's already traded. Shh.
Yeah, it's time to let that ship sail, Richard. I'm sorry, sir. Time to let it go.
Hey, Richard, wouldn't it have been nice if we'd have got Michael Jordan?
Right.
We did.
Hey, I think he's available. He's a free agent.
Hey, can we trade for his draft rights?
Hey, we had a guy from 2007 when we traded the draft
Well,
rights.
it would be so bad
Bro,
if
that was the
everybody
only
had
one we had.
If
We had
everybody
no more
had
draft rights. You can't do
insisted
that
that he
ever
wasn't for trade. You know, it made me look like a fool a lot and said that he wasn't on the trade market. I think I deserve a little get back, y'all.
Whoa. We need Gina Kim. Pause. That's a super mega pause.
So Richard Case.
He's a girl, so that really count.
You need to chill out, all right?
Richard, would you
Oh,
take
wow.
Jalen Smith if you had to pick one of the two, Jalen Smith or DJJ?
For us,
Yeah.
that's easy. Jalen Smith. He replaces Maxey.
But then who replaces Derrick Jones? You still have no point of attack defender.
Yeah.
You got Omax. You got Grimes. You got Exxon.
Grimes,
Okay, let's go.
Start Omax. TGK, seriously.
We still have money. We still have money. It ain't like we can't sign somebody. And
Yeah,
I mean,
we
let's
lose
be
DJJ,
real.
we
There
have
ain't no
plenty of
Gary
money.
Payton in the league right now, y'all.
But do you want to start Omax is what I'm asking.
Why not?
He's not a point of attack defender. No.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all keep saying we got Omax.
Grimes looks like he can hold down the point of attack.
I think so.
Hold on. Hey, I want to hear some more on Big J saying that Omax is not a point of attack defender because I've been hearing the exact opposite of that. So I'd like to hear what his opinion is on that, other than just some wild ass speculation.
Well, here's the thing. No, so Omax is a small forward / power forward. That's what he played even in the G League. He's not. They're not putting him on point guards. He's not that fast.
Yeah,
he can hang with a. Yeah, he can hang with a shooting guard, small forward, power forward, but he's not going to sit there and no, he can't guard a guard.
Hold on. Somebody's mic is reverbing, or
And you know what else? Omax is scoring over 40% from free in the G League, and he's scoring over 50% from the field.
40? How you say it? 40?
40.
40. Love it. 40.
You know what I hate about the Omax thing, and this is what Jason Kidd that drives me nuts too. It's like he throws Omax in at the end to like judge him, right? And he's like, let's see how he does in this garbage time. Well, at that point, all these guys are just all selfish players going out and trying to create. It's not a proper it's like, why do you do that to him? Like, why didn't you give him time with Luka to see what the kid could do when we had plenty of times with guys injured to find out what he's able to do with the main guy?
No. You know,
let's
no,
because garbage time.
You wanna know why?
Why?
Because that takes away from Kleber and all that. Because Luka and putting Kleber with Luka and Kyrie adds to their plus minus, so it makes them look like the greatest players in the world. Same thing with Powell. So that's why you put Omax on with the fourth string and wonder why. Oh, look at it. He didn't do much. But yeah, because the metric's gonna be bad because he's with a bad team. But that's the thing. Kid needs all his toys taken from him, so that he has to play the young player.
So why isn't Powell being talked about as one of his toys that needs to be taken away?
This Powell
kind of did
earlier. Yeah, Powell clearly went out.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying he's taking up $4 million.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like you can get somebody way better than him at $4 million. Jalen Smith was only making 5.4.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want all of them gone. I want his toys gone. I want Maxey gone. I want all of them gone. Powell.
I mean, Marquise
I just don't know
Morris,
if they're going to get rid of Powell.
contract is up. He was only on a 1-year minimum. So
I think with Cuban gone, we have a chance to get rid of Powell because Cuban loves to keep these guys around because he just likes them. He's an idiot. Now with you got Vegas owners they're cutthroat. They ain't gonna give a shit about Powell's history here. Like, bye.
I think Cuban might be Powell's dad. Like he had to hit his mom or something. Because there's no way that you keep a person like that for so long who's not good. Like
Johnny, I'm convinced that Cuban had Dwight Powell break in on his office one day and see him do something illegal, and that's why he's got the tape.
I told you, he got those Epstein Island photos. Y'all keep trying to tell me you don't have them.
Johnny,
oh Lord,
Johnny, listen to this. I'm Canadian, right? And in the World Cup,
what?
What? You're Canadian?
You're Canadian?
No way.
Johnny, wait, relax. In the World Cup, when they were playing, hold on, man. In the World Cup, when they were playing, just give me a second. Let me finish my point. In the World Cup, when they were playing, Powell would come onto the court, and even the other teams that have not seen, Powell plays in the NBA. These guys play in Europe. Every single time they would do pick and roll against Powell. Every single play. They wouldn't go off that thing until he came off the court. It was embarrassing.
Did it hit him in the face?
Embarrassing. He was so behind every play, man, that he didn't even know what was going on.
I gotta show y'all something that just popped up. Hold on.
Hold on. Yeah.
They just announced that welcome to the Dallas, and they gave Melvin number 8, which is Green's number.
No way.
Yeah, look at your TGK chat.
That's what I was just about to say. Yeah.
Let me see.
They gave him.
That's a good sign.
Oh, DV, sorry, I didn't realize that was you that posted. I would have let you break that. Sorry, my bad, buddy.
No, you're good. Yeah,
Stix, I thought you were going to cut me down or something. That's why I was trying to let you know.
No, like that's nuts.
We're gonna get Josh Green off our team. Oh man, this is going so well.
I kind of like Josh Green. I used to hate him at first. Like Josh Green is okay. I would rather them get rid of Maxey and Dwight Powell before they get rid of Josh Green.
We're not going to give a second-round draft pick that may not even play this year one of your recent contract guys' number.
Hey,
hold on, y'all. Hold on. We got a special guest up in the building, man. Let me bring in the homie up in here. Appreciate him showing up. Let's get it going, man.
Mavericks Digest.
Marcel Martin.
Hey, we got Marcel Martin in the building. What's up, man?
Who the hell is Marcel Martin?
All right.
What's up?
So I just finished date night with the wifey. Shout out to my baby girl. I think she watches this TGK. So
well done.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, don't do that.
She got me a porterhouse steak for dinner, bro.
That's Mr. Steal Your Wife, TGK. Don't turn it off.
Try it if you want to. It ain't gonna end up.
Whoa. The smoke.
As we all know, free agency is on the way.
Monday.
I know y'all probably talked about it, but Klay Thompson, I kind of like it.
No.
Get him.
Hold on.
Get him off here.
Go ahead. Now, give him. Let him speak. Let him talk.
I think a lot of fans, Mavericks fans, look at the negative when it comes to a lot of these players, right? Like when I talk about Jeremy Grant, no one want to talk about the good, just the bad. Oh, it's a bad contract. He doesn't get rebounds. Okay. Then when I talk about Matisse Thybulle, oh, he's a horrible shooter, horrible scorer. They're like, why are we only talking about the bad? Let's talk about the positive. All right. Obviously, Klay Thompson is. You can say he's past his prime. He went through a lot of injuries. He's not the same. That's fair. He's not the same. He doesn't need to be the same to flourish in our system. He's not a number 2. He's a number 3. Probably not the best number 3 on our team, right? And let's not forget, because I just saw this right before I joined. Hold on. That Klay Thompson was 4th in the NBA in three-pointers made this season and shot 39% from 3. I mean, who on our team shooting better? Other than Luka.
Since we've had this conversation,
I don't even think Luka shoots better.
I mean, obviously, Luka and Kyrie. Besides those two, who's shooting better?
Let me give Marcel my quick rebuttal to this. My only issue, Marcel, with Klay is that I don't think that it's worth $30 million.
No.
Why do we think it's 30?
Because Orlando's going to offer him that. He's not going to come here for a discount like we think he is.
Bye-bye, Klay.
If it's $15 million is my threshold. That's it.
We can do a sign and trade. Maxi.
Yeah.
Hard cap yourself for Klay Thompson.
Okay, that's still $30 million. Yeah, no, that's still $30 million.
Guys, hold on. Think of this. Think about this though. If you give a Maxi, Josh
What you
Green,
waving
and Dwight
for?
Powell, you wave all those. You pretty much that's $30 million almost.
So you talking one dude to no.
Marcel, were you drinking good tonight on that date?
He had
Not yet. Not yet.
He was on that dog.
The real question that we need to ask is, what does Marcel think about Lauri Markkanen?
It's impossible. We can't get him.
I know.
Everybody and their mama wants Lauri Markkanen. We cannot afford Lauri Markkanen. We got
I
Lauri
know.
Markkanen at home. His name is Omax.
Richard Case and I were talking so much shit to your fans about, they kept saying Lauri Markkanen. We were like, y'all some dumb motherfuckers.
We can't get Lauri Markkanen, bro.
We were cooking your fans, Marcel. So
Marcel, one question is, what are you going to pay Klay?
Hold on. Go ahead.
Sign and trade is still $30 million.
Klay wants like $30 million, right?
I mean,
Sign and trade is still $30 million.
We have to ask ourselves this as fans, because first of all, we cannot be too picky. Hold on, Stix. Because I'm not saying yes, but I'm not saying no. Because hear me out. The most important thing about free agency is wanting players who want to be here, right?
Yep.
We can go out and then throw a bag at a player or trade for a player who doesn't really want to be here or that'll walk. Is he worth $30 million? I don't know. I'm leaning more towards no. You try to lowball him as much as you can.
$30 million.
But is he not a good third option for this team?
30?
No.
No. Injuries.
Yeah,
street clothes.
Absolutely.
I would rather Marcel. I would rather
Kyrie and Klay on the court. Do you want to see how much the other team can score?
I want to know which one's going to stay healthy.
That's it.
I want us to get Klay Thompson so we can come back to this conversation. I want it.
Klay Thompson has no legs. Okay. He has no ankles, no knees. So what
Somebody
you
call
gonna
him Klay Thompson.
The first 30 bomb from Klay. I'm gonna be in this chat just waiting for y'all.
Okay. Okay, and the first time he's dressed out in street clothes because he can't play?
Hey, TGK, the thing I said when I came in here, fans only look at the bad side. Why not look at the good side? You actually provide
the
nothing.
bad shit happens to most of us more often.
Look.
Calm down. Can I say something quick before I leave?
Go ahead, Ben. Go ahead.
All right, so I'm just going to say one thing, all right? We don't want, I don't want Klay Thompson. He's old. He's had 2 ACLs. Okay, I don't care if he can shoot. He can't defend, and he's not worth $30 million. Okay, so just end that right now. I wouldn't even pay him 20, to be honest. I don't want him. All right. As far as who I want is Caldwell Pope. I'll take KCP for 20 mil. All right, he wants to come to the Mavericks. End of story. He's the best player we can get, and he is a third option. Thank you very much, and good night.
I don't even think what he averages.
I don't even think. Hold
on, y'all. Hold on. Let me get my other. Let me get the other individual on this show, man. One half of the We Talk Mavs, man. Let's get it going.
Hell, Richard's about to get it.
Don't let it be the light skinned one.
No, I got the other one's the one got the problem.
We got King in the building. What's up, King?
Oh yeah, I'm all right.
The light skin.
I'm listening to Johnny B right now. I can't even talk. I lost my train of thought. Johnny B.
Johnny B, didn't you say earlier you get blinded by your girl's pastiness?
No.
I'm just confused because
Johnny B get plugged by his girl. What?
Whoa. Hey, yo.
This is Midnight Mavness.
It is June.
Kiddies beware.
No, I don't think anybody wants to sign Klay for 30, y'all. Like we better not sign Klay Thompson for $30 million.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Thank you.
All right,
but he ain't gonna take no $15 million discount.
No. I don't think he's gonna take 15. But I think everybody's thinking too far. So Orlando, he will go to Orlando if he just wants to make money. I don't think he just wants to make money. I think he wants to try to win a ring before Klay and Draymond does. So that means people take a little bit.
There.
You say what, Richard?
It ain't like Orlando wasn't just in the playoffs.
Look, you two already
So Orlando was in the playoffs, but Klay doesn't make them a championship level team.
They still won't have a point guard.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
so
true.
that's what I'm saying. Like Klay would just go ahead and take the money, but they wouldn't be ready. If he comes to the Mavericks, I think Klay thinks he's one of the pieces that could be missing for the Mavericks to win.
And that's he is.
I can see that.
Two,
I can see that.
If he's at 20 million, I think that the threshold is around $20 million. It has to be. You have to base it off of Klay Thompson just having the name. He's Klay Thompson, like he is. With y'all can say KCP for people say KCP for 20 million. If you want to give KCP 20 million but don't want to give Klay Thompson 20 million, I don't understand that. Klay Thompson's better than KCP. Like KCP's great at being a role player.
But
if Klay Thompson was KCP.
He ain't as injured or as old.
You're right. He's not as old or as injured, but Klay Thompson's still better. On the floor when Klay Thompson is playing, Klay Thompson is better than Contavious Caldwell-Pope every day of the week. If Caldwell-Pope had to do Klay Thompson's job or what he was told to do, he'd be up by the Golden State like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, if he had to do that. Klay Thompson is better than him. The issue is the amount of money based off and his health mixed with his age. If you get him for like $20 million to come do, and I think people keep thinking about like Klay Thompson being Klay Thompson. We don't want Klay Thompson to be on the Mavericks being Klay Thompson. We want him to be, I think I saw somebody post this recently, the Michael Jordan of Tim Hardaway Jr.'s.
Yeah.
That's what we want Klay Thompson to be, the Michael Jordan of Tim Hardaway Jr.'s. That's we at, and saying he can't play defense, that's ridiculous, Ben. I know he left. But Klay Thompson was an all-defensive team player. He can't still give it the same amount because of injuries and all, but he's still a smart enough IQ player to play in a defensive scheme and give it way more than a Tim Hardaway or hold his own and let a guy not go past him.
Hold on. I got another guest. Hold on. I got another guest. Let me get the other half. The other half of We Talk Mavs in the booth. Let's go.
I'm going to start a secondary war tonight.
If I may say, before I give Arel the room, damn, who am I? We're echoing. I'm good now. No, this has been a crazy show. Appreciate all y'all being here, man. Appreciate y'all. All right, Rel, what's up, Rel?
Man, I'm just here to tell everybody stop cussing, man. That's it.
I heard you got a little heated, is what I'm hearing.
Oh, you know how it is, man. You know how it is when the fans get together, man. We get passionate. That's all it is.
Didn't Rel cuss out Richard Case?
I see y'all following me. Hey, I see y'all following me for round two.
You're right, Richard. We copying you. You right, Richard. I'm sorry. We copying you, Richard.
Hey, now, all bullshit you're on side today has been one of the funnest days I've had in a long time.
Hey, TGK.
Yeah. What's up?
I want to go back to Klay Thompson thing, right?
I do too.
I just got questions for the class. I just got questions for the class. All right. Y'all talk about his injuries, getting hurt. How many games did he play last season?
A lot.
77.
Uh-huh.
You said
Luka? More than Kyrie.
How many games did he play the year before? 69.
Yep, more than Kyrie.
Watch your mouth.
I'm just keeping it real.
Also shooting.
So you're saying he's due for a major injury is what it sounds like.
It sounds like you hate him. It sounds like.
That's what I was about to say, Marcel.
Hey, Marcel, I'm from Louisiana. You can't be switching sides.
We said that on the show.
I'm always flip-flopping.
Hey, and he was asked to do
Don't
more.
forget.
Go ahead.
Tim Hardaway Jr. was technically our third leading scorer for last season at 40.
Unfortunately,
our third leading scorer.
Look, he's gone. We don't need to talk about him anymore. Okay.
Well, we gotta talk about his ugly ex-girlfriend.
Don't run the stream anymore. Okay, with that name.
Klay shooting 38% from three on 9 attempts a game.
Say that again, Marcel.
That's down for Klay. That's incredible for anybody on our team. That's down for Klay.
Marcel, say that one more time.
Wait, what was that percentage?
What was that again? Say it again one more time.
38% on 9 attempts a game.
On 9 attempts, that's bad for Klay. That's what I keep trying to get everybody to understand. That's bad for Klay, but incredible for everybody on our team.
He did that as the second or third option.
Yes, he was doing that as the second option, bro.
Luka generates the most wide open shots in the NBA.
If I may verify my side of this,
go ahead.
I am only against the Klay Thompson angle if depending on the price tag. To me, I'm comfortable. It's the money for me. If we're gonna give someone $30, $25 million a year for a 34-year-old aging player whose defensive rating is just as good or bad as THJ's, I'm not necessarily feeling it. I understand he's a 4-time champion. I respect that. I respect that he could shoot a 3. I see where it would work. And the only other way I can see it working is he comes in for Kyrie. I don't think he's a starter, right? He's going to come in for Kyrie.
No. TGK, look at, like I said, TGK on the show. Yes. Look at it like this. It might not even necessarily be THJ.
He's the Michael Jordan of THJs.
Right. And if he's coming off the bench, I'm comfortable if it's like 15 mil, 18 mil, the highest I'll go. But 30 mil coming off the bench, I am uncomfortable with that. That's my only
I'm at 20 based off his name because Draymond got 25. I'm at 20 based off his name and the cap is going up.
Look,
I'm at 20.
Michael Jordan.
Y'all got Marcel looking like he's in a Vogue video back there.
But you know what? If he's going to get 20, he's probably going to ask that from the Warriors. I think he's willing to get.
No. So I think he'll come here. So here's the thing. It's about respect.
Yes.
Yeah. It's about respect. The Orlando Magic probably can give him a bunch of money, and he can go there and just get money and ride into the sunset, right?
He'd be playing with a bunch of kids.
Yes. I think he wants to come. He just watched the Mavericks in the West go to the finals. He wants to rub a ring in the Warriors' face.
I can agree with that because he deleted. Like I said, I think it's ridiculous that he deleted all the content.
If he wins, if he comes here, he'll come here for a respectable number. That's why I say Draymond got 25. If you talk, and Draymond's not injury prone, like he does stupid stuff, but he plays.
He's a baller.
Klay has went through these injuries. I think he understands that, but based off his name and the respect of him being Klay Thompson, $20 million might get him.
Dude, Klay was asking for a max contract this year from the Warriors. I don't know.
But that's what he wanted from Golden State. And
I still think
no.
Okay, so you're discounting Orlando, but Orlando's also in the East. That is an easier path if you're talking about winning a championship.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Put them in the finals. The Orlando Magic has a lot of development to go.
Exactly. Hold on, let me get this right. You're suggesting that basically Klay wants to come here for a cheaper price tag just to stick it to the Golden State Warriors.
Yes.
So if that's what he's doing, then yes, he's going to be willing to take less.
Yes, that's why I said $20 million.
If he takes less, if he takes less, I'm for it. I just hope he isn't as bad defensively as THJ was because their numbers are
he's a better defender than Tim, and he has better defenders around him. He'll be on the bench as a 6-man defender.
I was saying to TJK to kind of go back what you was talking about a minute ago. What we're asking him to do is not going to be what Golden State was asking him to do.
Yeah,
he's going to play a lesser role here, so you keep him fresher, right? And you have him come off the bench. He could be effective in that small.
Here.
Yes,
he's literally microwaved. He's literally microwaved Klay. Bro, come off the bench for some minutes. Let's go.
He playing a Exum Josh Green role. Yeah. Like you're not asking much of these guys, right? You're asking them to play their role and be effective in their role. And I think he can do that in short, like what 15 to 18 minutes a game.
Hell yeah,
easy.
Like,
and let's not forget the main reason why he wants to leave Golden State. I don't know if y'all saw those reports, but apparently Golden State told him we don't see you in our long term.
It's respect.
So, and bridges have been burned.
It's a dude about respect.
Yeah, he went out, bro.
Yep.
I'll say this though, Marcel.
He took everything off his social media page.
Yep. He followed a bunch of Mavericks players,
and he's following the Mavericks now. He's following Nico.
Marcel, I'm gonna ask you this though. Do you want to use that money?
Make sure y'all watch it. It's on the Klay Thompson situation.
Gotcha.
This is huge. Changes everything. Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Yeah.
Come on, y'all.
Yeah.
This is
Marcel,
y'all know how
would
this
you
goes. Y'all saying we locked in. So what? We hard cap for Klay, and we still got money. That just means we can't go over into the second apron. Okay, go sign more people.
Like if we made the finals, why aren't we trying to break the bank right now?
Thank you.
Let Div get in here for a second.
I'm just gonna say one thing, you guys.
Why
would you not prefer Jeremy? Would you not prefer Jeremy Grant instead of
Klay
Thompson?
Yeah, but I feel like
no, it's risk on either way.
Trade would cost us too much.
But which one would you prefer? If you
It's not. I'm not.
That's the question.
It's not that I prefer, bro. Tell you the truth, I'd prefer healthy Klay. If I can get if you're telling me I can get Klay Thompson, right? So there's red flags on both trades. If I can get Klay Thompson just being a 6-man playing limited minutes and giving me bursts of being 60 points and 11 dribbles with a little bit of defense on the bench against the players that play on the bench. If I can get that Klay Thompson with like a KCP and they will get DJJ back as well with a Quentin Grimes and all that, bro, that's enough.
Well, if you add all those players,
King, here's the other part too. If you to get Klay, it's going to be a sign and trade. So you take what we have under the hard cap, and then you add somebody as small a salary as Josh Green. That's $40 million that we have to play with.
Yeah, Joe, that's what I'm saying. We still Klay. If Klay's the option, we still get to sign other people. He doesn't. He's not going to come. We're not going to sign him for all the money, yo. Hell no, Nico's not going to do that.
They're not affiliated.
And Nico said they're going to spend
all the money. They just grabbed his numbers.
They're going to spend all the money.
Hey, so is Josh Green gone? Because Melvin got
they're not affiliated with Mavericks. They just grabbed his number.
I didn't even pay attention to that.
That's Melvin's number, and they just grabbed his number and throw it on.
Okay.
Okay.
That's too bad. That's too bad.
You're gonna be gone.
This is huge. Melvin is replacing Josh Green.
Hey, but because according to Stan, we can just sign DJ on the MLE and then do a sign and trade for Klay, so you can take both of them.
You're going to have a bunch of guys on your team now that can do a little something. You have lineups where you can protect Luka and Kyrie.
So what are you going to do if you don't get DJJ in that process?
If you don't get DJJ, then you just go get more people.
Dallas
if
Mavericks
he doesn't take that
like a whole
mid-level
gun range full of shooters.
If you don't take that mid-level, then you go start doing what y'all talking about. Try to go get some other people. Go get, I told you, you got a Eric Gordon that's available. You got whoever. Go out there, your Jaden Smith and all that stuff. Whatever y'all want to do, you got money.
Jaden Smith,
Yeah, and I think people forget that we lost to Boston because our offense was putrid.
Yeah, that's exactly why we lost.
We couldn't do nothing. Our offense got stuck.
17% for 3 wins. 17.
30% for 3 wins. So you can hit outside shots. And guess what? Like the guys you just named off, the 3 guys you just named off can hit threes.
I know Klay Thompson. We have it. The thing they never found out if he's the greatest dribbler and all. I know he's better dribbler than DJJ and Tim Hardaway Jr. and all that, getting to the rim and laying the ball up. I know he can shoot. I know he can shoot the mid-range jumper.
and I know he's not scared of the moment.
And I know he can shoot the 3. And I know he got a game 6 named after him. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Y'all thinking about it's about the length. If we can get him at 2+1, 2+1.
No,
I've been consistent.
He's not better than TJK at dribbling.
Yes, he is. Klay is better than DJJ dribbling.
No,
TGK. No, TGK. He's not better than me.
I'm sorry.
TGK got the handle God. What? Man, I saw that curl, tween, curl, snatch. Step back.
What?
I remember.
Hey, TGK, y'all was tired as hell on that video, TGK. I was watching. I was like, dang, y'all was done by the end of it.
Side note, I tell people, because people be in my comments talking about, man, they ain't playing no defense. Like, bro, if you out there at 11:30 with the sun beaming on you, playing 1v1.
He should have looked at you, though. I thought that whole video when I was watching, I was thinking, like, damn, I'd have Luka. I'd have played TGK like Luka. I'd have let his head get tired and then been out there like, you ain't doing nothing now, bro. Give me the ball. You were tired as hell at the end. You were tired as hell. And I'm like, damn, TGK gone. They both gone.
Wait a second. I missed something. There was a video. Marcel said there was a video of TGK with some snatch. What was that?
Oh,
hey,
whoa.
Curl, step back. Come on.
Talking about the dribbles, man. No, but I try to explain to people, like when you playing 1v1 out there, you're active the entire game. Like, you're going to get tired way quicker. So when people be like, oh, I would shut you down. Like, please, I encourage people to come meet me. Like, I'm doing this series. I'm doing a series now. I'm gonna play Mo. I forgot. Damn, is it Mo Cheese? I forgot his damn name. But it's Mo Sum. Salute to him. Sunday, we're gonna see if he shuts me down. You know what I'm saying? And
whoa. TGK, you playing on free agency day? What?
Yeah, Sunday morning. Sunday morning.
Oh, okay. Yeah, free agency started at 6 p.m. I think my time.
He's a casual.
Yeah, he's a casual.
Who going live on Sunday? Anybody going live Sunday?
Everybody.
It depends on what happens. If
I just might.
something happens, we might go live.
Yeah, Marcel.
Marcel know he going live.
Yeah, Marcel dropping something with Nico's picture on it saying this is happening.
Major breaking news.
Saying, uh-oh.
Major breaking news.
It is breaking news.
And guys, just remember, if the trades don't happen that we want and nothing happens, we're still not Atlanta Hawks. Let's be happy about that.
No, if we don't get, I ain't throwing cheap shots because I told you it's horrible.
I hold Demond out here. Demond, I'm sorry.
It's horrible, man. I told you, man, because you'd be mad if it was our team doing that.
You'd be hot, bro. If I said I'm not doing that.
I ain't throwing no salt in the wound or nothing like that. That's horrible. But if the
laughed.
trades don't happen, I'm not even mad. Like if the certain trades don't happen, I'm not mad because I know Nico trying. Like every trade can't happen. It can't happen. Like, you can't force people. But I know Nico. I know now that Nico is trying to get rid of those other guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be happy when I see Maxey off this damn.
I would absolutely. I'm jump for joy. You right?
Party at TGK house.
If we roll into the start of the season with Maxey on this team, I am not a happy camper.
That might not be Nico's fault, though. Is all I'm saying.
Marcel's so animated, isn't he?
It may not be Nico's fault, but. I mean, he got Tim Hardaway Jr. off the team, man. Like, wow, we going into the season without Tim Hardaway Jr. No more of that from Johnny B. Yes, Johnny B.
I found a Johnny B comment earlier where he said if we got another player that this was going to be great for the Mavericks, and I posted in TGK Think Tank and I said, who the hell is this? And they're like, that's Johnny B. And I said, no, that ain't.
It is. Once Tim Hardaway Jr. is gone, this is a different Johnny B now.
Yeah, no.
He might think logically now.
You didn't hear? Hold up, y'all didn't hear his comment earlier. He said, "I'm starting to like Josh Green." He threw it in on the side and a little low.
I didn't hear that.
I'm starting to like Josh Green right now. I don't really want to get rid of Josh Green. I'd rather get rid of Maxey and Powell first. He said that.
Well,
I heard
true,
it.
Johnny B's points have been great lately. Actually,
that's what I'm saying, man. When he's away, he was trolling because people associated with Tim Hardaway Jr. or whatever. So he has to stand on his ground and
say,
what
it is. He got cloned. That's all it is. He got cloned.
Oh, okay. My bad. We cloned Tyrone. My bad.
Yeah, he cloned Tyrone.
I got a hot take.
It was being nice.
I'd rather keep Josh Green than Jaden Hardy.
What?
Not for what we getting right now, Marcel. We getting too many people that put. I don't know what Josh Green gonna play right now.
I'd rather trade Jaden Hardy.
Look,
So in the perfect world, I'd rather trade Jaden Hardy because you can get a Jaden Hardy easier. But right now, we got too many guys we putting in front. We just got Quentin Grimes. We put another guy in front of Josh Green.
Spider-Man meme.
Jaden Hardy only makes
exactly.
Yeah, like what is he going to do? What is Josh Green going to do?
Run around real fast.
Josh
I think Josh Green. Yeah, and Josh Green has the contract that's tradable. That's why, it'll be tough to trade Jaden Hardy unless you're gonna lump him into a deal or something.
Yeah, he had to be thrown in with picking somebody else.
You want me to do a Josh Green impersonation? Let's get up out of my chair and do circles real fast around my office.
You try to do some cardio? Go on, man. Do some cardio.
Try it. Try it.
I think Josh Green is all around more talented than Quentin Grimes. But I wouldn't be surprised if Quentin Grimes had a better year this year than Josh Green ever had for us.
I think
I can see that. Bro, y'all know what's crazy? Yeah, he does. Yeah, y'all know what's crazy? What if we get rid of Maxey, right? We already got rid of Tim Hardaway. You know the crazy thing about it? Powell will be the last one standing.
Powell gonna get his number in stop.
Powell is gonna be the last one standing. Think about that for a second, y'all. Man. That's crazy. I would have never thought I would have said that.
He gonna win the chip and be like, what's his name? Like, what's the guy?
Mark Manson or somebody?
Miami?
No, the guy that played for the Detroit Pistons and played for the Chicago Bulls. I can't.
John Sally.
John Sally.
Yep,
He gonna win championships with the Mavericks and then be like talking afterwards and be like, I was a part of that team. And back when Luka and Kyrie and Dirk. Yeah,
wait, hold on. Don't John Sally got a ring with the Lakers too?
John Sally. Is John
You
Sally
fellas
the one
are dreaming.
that
I think just with Chicago and Detroit. I don't think he got one with LA, did he?
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh no, he played with Kobe, but
He did.
he won with Kobe. He did, I think.
But hey, Spider
don't
Sally
y'all know
was way
that
better than
Dwight-
Dwight Powell ever was, though.
Dwight
He is
and Maxey are getting that statue right beside Dirk. One of them be on both sides of them. They'll be waiting for Luka to pass that ball where they can drop it.
No,
Is he better? Hold up, but is John Sally better than Dwight Powell? Is best?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all, I know y'all be disrespecting, but before Dwight Powell got the Achilles injury, was John Sally better than him? Like Dwight wasn't trash before the Achilles injury, though.
Was he still taking it to the face every game?
I mean, I don't.
No,
That's a
y'all.
pause. Extremely, but wasn't he a double-digit scorer though?
Oh, I don't think no.
He was double digit taking it to the face, Corner J. Big J.
But wasn't he? Am I wrong though? Was he not a double-digit scorer that year?
He wasn't all bad.
I think the chat doesn't know most of these players like myself. You know, John Sally. Like I think he hosted.
Learn your history.
So
he was in Bad Boys.
Oh, he was right. Yeah. I remember John Sally.
Yeah,
JJ Reddick go after John Sally like a couple months ago on Twitter. Isn't that who he went after? They were like,
wait, hold on. He went after John Sally?
Yeah, I think he did. I think JJ went hard after Sally.
JJ been going after everybody. Hey, but what do y'all think about Theo Pinson talking about Klay and Spencer coming back?
I don't want Spencer back, bro.
Yeah, who's against Spencer?
I'm taking Spencer for the vet minimum for one of those guys we talking about. For the vet minimum, just like the Lakers did. I'm taking Spencer right back.
Exactly, King.
If he's one of them last guys on the bench, and we talk about Spencer Dinwiddie or Josh Green, who would I rather be playing? I want Spencer Dinwiddie. I don't care what Spencer doing right now. Bring him over.
The question should be, do we want Spencer over Dante?
That's what I was about to say.
And guess what? Again, yes, I do. I want Spencer Dinwiddie back.
Then you got to trade Dante because he guaranteed, though, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we got.
Why not?
We can cut Dante Exum, y'all. Come on.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest. If I'm picking pickup, right, and I got to pick between Exum and Spencer, I'm picking Spencer, bro. I ain't gonna lie, though.
If I'm in the playoffs and I gotta pick between Spencer and Exum, I'm picking Spencer. What you mean, TGK? Whenever I gotta pick, I'm just saying whenever I gotta pick. Whenever, if you ever ask me that question, if you ask me it on the NBA floor, on 2K, on whatever, if you say Spencer Dinwiddie or Dante Exum, I'm gonna say Spencer Dinwiddie.
Yeah, you know, it's
just tell Spencer was daddy too mean in LA. Is that where you're back to mommy?
I guess so.
He came back to mommy too. Spencer would say that, and that's okay. Come on, Spencer.
That's just my way of rationalizing. Like, all right, who's the better player? All right, so if I'm playing pickup, who would I pick first? You know, like, oh, bam,
by far, bro. That would be easy. Yeah. Like, I'm still picking guys before I get to ask them.
Because Spencer did play that Luka role in a way. Whenever Luka would go sit and he'd fill in for Luka. Yeah, so you're able
Spencer
to play.
Averaged 20 for us, y'all. Stop in the regular season.
Yeah. Let's bring Christian Wood back too while we're at it. You know,
guess what, y'all? Guess what? If he wanted them for the low guys at the end of the bench again, bring them back. I don't give a hell. We got our team. If you want to bring the guys that helped us do a little something for the low, that minimum guys. Hell yeah, bring them guys back. They work.
Look, I'm not here for no family reunion. I'm here for a shit.
No. So they not the main guys. We talking about getting the end of our bench right with these guys.
End of the bench.
They not main guys. They're the guys
and hit the Dougie every time we hit a three.
No.
Like I think Christian Wood would have been better in the playoffs than Josh Green. I mean,
1,000%.
Or Maxey.
Yeah, like so. If we had a Christian Wood sitting at the end of the bench again, just to be like, you don't got to play him because kid not gonna play him. We already know that. So sit him in the bench and then he coming in the playoffs because we need him. Okay, come on, Christian Wood.
He ain't gonna play him in the playoffs either.
If we need him, I'm saying stick like somebody die or something. You feel me on the court? That's what I'm saying. If we need him and you just say you got to go out there. Okay, all right, let's go.
I think Kid would suit up before he put him out there.
You right, Kid would shoot up again. You say I'm going out
there. If they have ever played here before, we do not want them back. Odds are they were a shitty player.
You just made Marcel move his microphone for that.
We don't want Spencer Dinwiddie back for the vet minimum, Richard?
Didn't we have a discussion a couple months ago about how I felt about anybody that's had any contact with the Cuban? And I said that I would make the exception for Nico. But other than that, everybody else needs to be run out of town with a whip of nine tails or lightning
Spencer
bolt
for the vet minimum, though, for the possibility he may be Spencer Dinwiddie.
Richard's talking about
I
running people
got
out of town with the whip.
superheroes.
We need to pause that.
I got Zeus and lightning bolts, and you talking paws. What the hell?
I'm just like, y'all know the vet minimum is literally 4 guys.
What's going on here?
Hold on, the vet minimum is literally 4 guys you don't expect to really play like that. So it's like the Dwight Powells and all that. They supposed to be vet minimums. The guys that was on the Phoenix Suns. That's a shot to them or whatever. Yeah, but like those are the guys that's supposed to be the vet men. I'm saying to fill our bench out, just getting the Spencer. If we know Spencer Dinwiddie did do something before, like he can work in that system. You don't want if we have to pay somebody a vet man just to fill the bench out, just to.
Wouldn't it be nice to have all 15 players playable?
Here's the question.
That'd be nice, but I don't think so.
The problem with those vet minimums is they're expensive. Whenever you could have a rookie minimum, it's like an extra $1 million, and that stuff starts adding up.
What rookie? Would you take a rookie minimum instead, Joe? As you saying? Like,
I'm talking like
Twitter's a hell of a coach.
The backup center it was making $2 million. The kid who can jump out of the gym. Was it Hayes? Was it Killian Hayes?
Yeah. So yes. With the White Powell, you're 100% right. We should.
I would rather have $2 million than
Killian Hayes.
No, Jackson Hayes. He's talking about Jackson Hayes.
There we go. Jackson.
Yeah, I knew. I got your bag. I got your bag.
I knew you talking about.
My thing is,
Killian Hayes can't play overseas.
I just the way the teams are constructed now, though, is going to a 2-star thing. And everybody else is
got Rail yelling at me like he's all the old white men getting yelled at tonight.
Bro, he said you don't like old guys. Pause.
So here's my problem. You bring. Whoa, hello.
I just said pause. Jeez.
So we know Jason Kidd has a problem with playing guys that have been around before. You bring back, well, except Christian Wood because he hated him. So you bring back Spencer. You bring back old Mavericks players, and that means Omax don't get a chance. Hardy's on the bench still. Everybody else we want to get a chance to move up is going to be there because Jason Kidd's going to be like, I love these guys. I can trust them.
That
might be a good idea, though.
That's probably going to happen either way. So if they sign somebody else, like that, you got to fill the role, right? You got to fill the 15 spots or whatever. So if they don't get a Spencer Dinwiddie, Jason Kidd gonna probably go try to find somebody that he'd rather play in front of the young guy.
No, that's what Nico has to do. I think Nico's more in charge now, finally, and so I don't.
What do you think Nico going? I mean, that's what I'm saying. Who do you go get them with the last spot?
I don't care. Just not one of the guys that.
Just not an old guy. You saying just anybody?
I don't want any. I don't want older guys because Jason Kidd has an obsession with playing guys that are old just because
they break down.
Got more experience.
It's a fetish,
would you get Killian Hayes with like a last spot?
Fuck Killian Hayes. No, keep that something.
I'd rather.
BJ said it's a fetish.
I don't be giving us no names. That's not the names. I'm like, who are these hypotheticals?
It is.
Jalen, that's the reason why Jason.
I don't want that
just
guy.
convert Alex Fudge to
I want
freaking
that
off
guy.
full time. I don't care.
I gave you two
the reason
complete
why Jason
lists.
Kidd does that.
Yeah, hold up. No, Richard, not you, Richard.
much
That's what I'm saying.
older
You're not attached
time.
to everything. I'm not against you,
Where
Richard.
that's
That's the
what
only
we
real. I'm not against older people.
Marcel.
All right, Richard, I want you to know that. I told you I love Denny. I was on your side from the beginning, Richard.
So
my original guy was Denny and Gafford. That's who I wanted. I said Denny and Kuz. I didn't think they trade Denny, so I'm saying I'll take Kuz instead because the only way I thought they would take Denny was a straight Josh Green for Denny, and I don't think they wanted to do that. Like hell no, not Josh Green.
It's the exact same contract.
After that, I adjusted my expectations, and I made two nice lists of about 12 people.
So here's like Marcel.
Well, I'm trying to. Go ahead.
I was going to say Marcel made the comment, and I agree with it. He kind of sneaked in there while y'all were still talking. But Jason Kidd is old school. I made this point a couple of times throughout the year on WTM, and I think even on here. And that is my problem. Is he is this like, well, you have to earn your time. You kiss my ass, Jason Kidd. If you're going to give me a bunch of young, energetic 20-year-olds with potential over a bunch of old 30-year-olds that used to be able to do it, I'm going to take the 20-year-olds with energy and give the guys a chance to prove something. I'm tired of seeing 35-year-olds on our floor like, well, they earned their time.
No, but Stix, they 35-year-olds that were trash when they were 26. That's the difference. Like, we don't get the 35-year-olds that's like, all right, let's be good. They signed these guys like Tim Hardaway, 31. He wasn't good when he was 25.
Well, Tim Hardaway jumped off
I
the
was
cliff. It wasn't
I
no
was
fall.
told.
He
Now,
jumped
Timmy
off
was always this streak. That's why he been to all these teams over and over again.
Held
He's
on.
been
Yeah.
up and
I was
down
told-
roller coaster. Tim Hardaway
Right,
Jr.
Rail? I was told that we couldn't win the championship without Timmy.
No, Stix. I was told he was the number one option.
Well, that's Tim Senior. We don't count him. I was told by Jason Kidd that we.
No, it wasn't even him.
That was Dana Larson.
That was Dana Larson.
Jeremy
I
Grant.
just- oh God, really?
I was told we went to the Western Conference Finals without Tim Hardaway Jr. though, but people didn't want to believe that.
What?
But people didn't want to believe that one though. So that was like what 3 years ago. So he was in his 20s still then.
TGK said, "Fuck y'all, y'all ain't gonna let me talk on my
Hey,
on the screen."
Ed Jalen Smith.
I'm gonna jump in a sec.
Pause.
Go ahead.
Pause. That's a pause.
Hey,
What?
yo.
Add Kenya Martin Jr. Add Trenton Warford.
Jeremy Grant no damn free agent.
And
We doing
that's
free agents
just
or
off
just
the
people?
top
I
of
want
my
Sadiq
head.
Bey.
That's free agent.
You want Sadiq Bey?
Yeah,
Jeremy Grant not a free agent.
TGK.
TGK. None of them. Klay Thompson isn't one either. We just doing anybody attached with the.
Well, no, like
Jimmy,
these
Kevin
are
Durant.
like legit
Yeah.
free agency moves that we could actually go do. For
Oh, no,
example,
we can
Klay
do
Thompson,
any
KCP.
I understand.
So it's like
Jalen Smith, Trenton Warford.
Jalen Smith. Yeah, he turned down his offer or his
yeah, I'm interested in Smith for sure. Pause.
Trenton Warford, 6'9" and shoots 41%. Y'all really are underestimating somebody y'all don't know who is.
Watford.
Yep. He plays
No,
the
Richard,
net.
it's not. I'm not
Is
underestimating.
he-
Confused. I think we
Is
can get
he
him.
on the Mavs radar though? Is he on the Mavericks radar?
Is he on the radar? Not the
I
Richard radar.
don't know.
It's on the Richard radar. It's on the Richard
Yeah.
radar. Is it on the
I don't
Mavs
even think. I
radar?
don't even think Jalen Smith on the Mavericks radar.
No,
he's not. That's
should
it.
be.
Or
That was on the
Kevin
TGK radar. TGK's radar has Jalen Smith. So is this more? I don't think Kelly Oubre's on
No,
it,
not
right?
Kelly Oubre.
No, not Kelly Oubre.
Spencer was more from Theo.
DSJ's not even on my radar.
No, he's not. I know Jeremy Grant is.
So we're back to where we started with Klay,
So
KCP, and Grant. Okay, good deal. He's not
So
a free agent.
What's
so-
the name? Option,
Najee Marshall.
Dorian
Najee
Finney
Marshall.
Smith.
Oh, Najee Marshall. Yeah.
Yeah, Dorian.
Dorian Finney.
And
Yeah, I heard his
Cam
name.
Johnson.
DFS.
Cam Johnson.
DFS is on.
Yeah, because DFS is associated with the Nets with them cams and all that. If we wanted to go try
Cam
it.
Johnson.
Is Cam Johnson on it too?
Yeah, Cam
LeBron
Johnson.
James.
LeBron James.
No, that's it. He gonna go enjoy his life with his son and get these televised
I'm sorry,
games.
let me say it.
LeBron James.
Bronny James.
Everybody wanted Bronny.
Anybody else, Marcel? I thought you know heard anything else?
Anybody else, Marcel? That's like that's been rumored associated.
I mean, do we want Landry Shamet?
Oh,
Kevin,
yeah.
Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant.
Yeah, Kevin Durant. Yeah.
Everybody's interested in Kevin Durant.
No, but he has been associated with the Mavericks though. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he was.
And who else?
Landry Shamet.
The Houston Rockets. It's really the Houston Rockets and the Mavericks that I've been hearing people talking about.
Rockets are going to outbid us.
What's the center's name for Milwaukee?
Oh, Brooke Lopez.
Yeah, Brooke Lopez.
Yeah, good shit.
Brooke Lopez. Like, if this don't prove my point about how the
Is Paul
Mavericks
George
are,
officially
like,
done?
literally
We don't have no
talking
chance.
about everybody to distract.
No, I think
Everybody believe it's official or no?
You think he's going to go to state?
So it ain't
I thought he was
official
gonna
yet.
go
Is
to,
it official?
Philly.
I feel
Hey,
like
who
he's
is the
gone
power
Golden State.
forward for Milwaukee? I've been hearing they want to move on.
Portis. Bobby Portis?
Yeah, Bobby
Did he
Portis.
just sign a contract?
Wiggins, you forgot Wiggins.
Yep,
Oh, yeah, Wiggins. Yeah,
Andrew Wiggins.
Now, what's the common factor in all this? These are all
Hey,
said
did you guys hear that
over
they're
30,
thinking of attaching
overrated,
assets to
injury
Wiggins?
riddled. That's all them.
Oh,
DV, say that again. Hold on, DV, say that again.
I saw a report earlier saying that they're thinking about attaching assets to get off Wiggins.
Mhm.
Damn.
I heard about that too.
Yeah.
How much Wiggins making again?
Draft,
30? I think 30.
25.
Y'all want me to just print out? Y'all want me to just give you an entire list of every free agent since we're just listening to everybody?
No. These real.
No, these are
real attachments. Find this.
These are people that were associated.
I don't want the name, but
Everybody.
one person on there I would even be interested.
Oh, Kyle Kuzma.
Oh yeah.
Hey, quick question
Yes.
for you guys. Can you do a sign and trade between Caldwell Pope and Derek Jones Jr.? Is
No,
that
because the Nuggets don't want to help us.
no? But I'm saying if they're gonna
Because the
lose him
Nuggets
for
are bougie.
nothing, would they not take Derek Jones
No,
Jr.?
they won't.
But Derek Jones would have to want to go there, so it's not.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
why? And plus, also, y'all keep saying the KCP for DJJ. So you done with DJJ's role, Div?
I'm not
I think
overselling
Caldwell
for it, is
Pope's
what we've
better.
been saying.
But you think Caldwell
So who
Pope
gonna
can start
start
at small forward for
Yeah,
us?
small forward.
He's 6'5", man. I don't know about that.
You think he's gonna start at small forward and do everything DJJ did?
Well,
think
most
Quentin
of the
Grimes
time
can
we
do
run
that.
a 3-guard lineup
Grimes
anyway,
like 6'4".
y'all.
And that's the point. We run a 3-guard lineup, and DJJ gotta defend guys from like 4 on down.
Because I would have PJ.
I mean, they can't do no worse than Josh Green.
Man, I do not want
Green didn't start no more.
3-guard lineup. I can't believe that we're
Well,
talking
I mean,
about
kids
that.
go run it though, man.
That's kid, man.
But
You got Jason
that's why
Kidd,
Josh
coach.
Green failed. Remember, that's why Josh Green failed, because we tried the 3-guard lineup with Josh Green in there, kind of, and we were like, no, we need a guy that's a little bit bigger. Pause.
And that lineup doesn't play a lot together.
Hey, yo.
We got
a little bigger, huh? A little bigger.
I just think I know KCP in a vacuum can put up more buckets than DJJ. I got you on that, but to be a starting small forward,
All right, so can I get everybody's one free agent that is on this list? I'm gonna go one by one. All right, I'm gonna get everybody's opinion up in here. So I want to see which one is. I don't think Kevin Durant's realistic. Let's be honest.
I don't think.
Get that trash off my screen.
Let me remove him.
I don't think
Cam
Brook
Johnson.
Lopez is.
Cam Johnson's
No,
realistic.
Cam Johnson's realistic, I'd say.
The Nets
What do you mean nobody
overvalue
wants
their
Cam
players,
Johnson?
though. Can we
why
afford
isn't Kevin Durant realistic if he won't play here?
I just don't think we have the assets to give.
You gonna spend $45 million? That's what you're doing.
Hold on. That's not that I want Big J. That's not the y'all be. I can't ask anything and then be like, I didn't say that it's, I want to get the $40 million contract. I just said, why is it not realistic?
Because we'd have to trade the whole team to go get him.
Yeah, I just don't think we have the
That
assets.
still don't mean it's not realistic that he'll come here and he'll try to do that. The Suns did it.
Yeah, that was dumb. It was a failure. It was a failure with the
It's
Suns.
still realistic though, is what I'm saying. Like,
No.
Like Sunday, like this Sunday, I don't think it's realistic on Sunday.
You can't
or
be
during this free
comparing
agents
us
period.
on GM moves to the Phoenix Suns, King. Come on now.
But if
Don't
all
insult
I'm saying
Nico
is
that
if
way.
Kevin Durant said I wanted to go play with Kyrie again, you don't think Nico and them would try to put a contract together to go
No.
get Kevin
No,
Durant?
I don't think he'd gut the team. No, he wouldn't. He's not that
gut
dumb.
the team, but give them whatever they could take.
You have to though. You'd have to gut the team. So you have to send. You have to send
You
like
gotta
4 or
match
5 players.
50. That's everybody on the damn bench just about. Okay.
Yeah. So who we become the Phoenix Suns again though? That's what you're setting us up to
Other
be.
than if you get Lively and on, just that, I'm not saying to do it. I'm not saying to do it. I'm saying you think the Mavericks just gonna hang the phone up and say no? Okay, nah, y'all.
Yeah. If they're smart,
y'all
yeah.
crazy. Y'all crazy. Then y'all crazy. Then if that's what y'all think.
Yeah,
Y'all think
why-
that's
think-
right. That's right. They didn't listen to. They wouldn't listen to LeBron either, though. My bad. They right. Take him
All
off.
right.
Man. Take him off.
How-
Man. They wouldn't
how-
listen. You right.
How
My
old is
bad.
that
I'll
guy?
leave him on there.
How
Okay,
old
so
is that?
let me go one by one. All right, and this y'all gonna tell me who's y'all go-to free agent. All right, so we'll start with Stix. Out of all these guys listed who have been associated or rumored, what is the one guy you want on this team to
Wait,
go get?
why are we counting DJJ? Are we assuming DJJ's? We can only get one of these. DJJ's gone.
Yeah, one of these, DJJ
Just your top,
or
just your top one. If
yeah,
DJJ
your top guy.
priority.
Your top guy. You
Jeremy
could end
Grant.
up getting 2 of these, right? But your main
Grant.
ones. All right, Jeremy Grant. All right, we got Stix here. All right, Richard, who is the one guy you want out of this list?
I got 2 questions.
Nice.
I asked you a question. Go ahead.
I gotta know the answer though before I can answer it.
Okay.
The contracts, are they 2 + 1 or are they longer?
Let's say they're just ideal for the Mavericks.
Yeah, like a 2+1. Let's say
2
these are all
+ 1?
three at the most.
I'm fixing to floor y'all. I want Aaron Wiggins in a first-round pick for next year's draft.
Andrew Wiggins.
I thought for sure he was going to say Denny.
Wait, did you say Aaron? Hold on. Did you say Aaron or Andrew Wiggins?
He said Aaron, but you knew what he meant. Stick damn.
Yeah.
I just had to point that out. That's all.
Hey, wait, you know how I talk. Shit.
All All right, Big Joe. We got Big Joe. We don't got regular Joe. We got Big Joe here. Who's the one guy you want on this team, man, out of this list?
We have the one pick on that. I want DJ.
Yeah, one. All right,
because I know basketball.
You might as well
No, I know
basketball. You might as well put me beside that TGK. That's me too.
You too?
I want DJJ at the MLE first.
All right. Div, who's the one guy you realistically want to get on this list?
If we get him, Kyle Kuzma.
Oh.
Okay. You want the style and profiling player over here. All right. DV, what about you? Oh, pause.
Hey, yo.
DV falls asleep again.
This is difficult. If they're attaching assets, then I'd say in Andrew Wiggins.
Oh, okay. All right. Look at that. I did not expect anybody to say Wiggins. That's crazy.
Draft's gonna be really good, y'all. You got to put that in the equation.
All right, next year's. Let me write. No, I'm playing. I'm gonna write that.
Those are conditions.
All right,
that we could say that like if they're attaching assets, then put Kevin Durant on there for me, man. Y'all just making.
Yeah, are we changing it here? I thought it was just which player would you take out of this list? Not.
I mean, that's
plus
the
picks.
deal for Wiggins.
No, that's Richard's thing. I'm telling you, who realistically you think we could get that you want your number one player, Marcel Martin. Who you got?
Derrick Jones Jr.
Okay. Hey, more votes for Derrick Jones.
I'm all about the chemistry and just knowing what he can do for us. A lot of these guys are going to be unknown, and I'm going to play it safe. Derrick Jones Jr.
I like it. King already said DJJ. Big J, who you got?
DJJ.
Dang. Okay. Big J.
Because we know what we're getting.
Yeah. What? No one said Klay. I'm shocked.
Not
after
number
all
one.
of that.
Maybe number two.
Klay comes with everything else. It's a domino effect.
Yeah.
Damn, and Rel just left before I could have asked him. That's crazy.
Who are you picking, QZK?
Wow. Huh?
Who are you picking?
Oh, me? Damn.
Yeah. You have
out of all these guys that I feel we could realistically get, I was told we can't get Jerami Grant, even though I still feel like we can. Y'all been convincing me on Klay. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't mind KCP, but if I had to pick one out of this, I'm gonna say Cam Johnson.
Wow, the guy who called for Jerami Grant, like 9 months ago, is now gonna not go Jerami Grant first. Damn.
So wait, this is who we think we can get, or who we want?
Yeah, why are we changing the rules?
This is who we think we can get, I guess.
Oh, if that's the case, DJJ's the first on the list, then, man.
That's what I'm saying. Because DJJ, if I can get him at the MLE, I can still get other folks.
I said who you realistically get, because if we're gonna make a move, it's gonna involve.
You did not say realistically get. You said who do you want?
I did. I've been saying realistically get. If it's gonna involve Josh Green and Maxi Kleber in a first,
you said who do you want?
Yeah,
that's who I want. Cam Johnson, because out of who we have, right? If we're gonna trade Green, Kleber in a first, who's a one player on this list you could potentially go get that is not a free agent necessarily? To me, it's Cam Johnson. That's the player you could actually go get. Now, if you want to get return on your investment, Andrew Wiggins, he probably won't even play for us, right? But Cam Johnson, I feel like you could trade Green and Kleber and a first, and you could actually get him. I actually realistically think you could
Cam
get that.
Johnson, the guy that actually did skid marks on the court when Luka crossed him?
Yeah, because he would improve his defense playing against Luka every day.
So if you got Cam Johnson, would you just let DJJ walk?
Yup.
Or you getting DJJ and Cam Johnson?
Nah, I'd get Cam Johnson, and then I'll give KCP the mid-level.
I'll let him walk it out.
That'd be a nice little combo.
Then you probably still have money left, too.
That'd be amazing if you get all three.
Yeah, I mean, your roster's intact, but I'm just saying, like, I think you probably still have money left.
Because then you give me two small forwards that can shoot the three at a 40% clip, and I'm going to be all right with that versus DJJ shooting at 34%.
Let her, Marcel.
I'm all about the numbers.
Who did you trade for, Cam?
Yeah, now Marcel.
I'm getting
appreciate you, Marcel.
I got to record this
good night,
video
yo.
early morning.
You, Marcel.
It's gonna be huge, Stix. Huge breaking news could change everything.
Can't wait.
Yeah, it's gonna be huge.
Can't wait.
You're not the big.
I'll take care, bro.
I'm
All right,
about,
bro.
I'm
Appreciate
about
it,
to
man.
jump off myself as well, TGK pause. But who did you trade?
I would trade Green, Kleba, and a first. Get it done.
Cam Johnson makes that much money?
Let me show you. Hold on. I think he makes like 20.
He makes 29? Or 20, 26, something right there?
Somewhere around there. Hold on.
Hey,
Where
there's
my-
much money?
There's no rule that has to be within 10% either with this new.
Where my statistician at, man?
And we hold up, y'all.
That's not
Hold up.
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
Hold
We
up,
really in
wait a
here
minute.
arguing
He
about
makes, hold on. He makes
12.9 million with DJJ,
20
and we
hold on.
okay with giving 26 to Cam Johnson?
23 and 22 the next 2 years.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Hold on. Look it, King. Look it.
That's contract.
Cam Johnson, Green, and Kleba in the first. 23.6. It's basically the same thing. 23.6 coming back from us. You sign me up, man. Give me a three that can shoot a three, and partially defend, right? Better than most small forwards, right? So you give me him and KCP, I'm good.
If
I don't need
my phone
Klay.
dies, it ain't me just leaving. If my phone dies, just letting you know. But I'm just saying he's worth. So we're arguing about DJJ at 12 million though, at 13 million, and like Cam Johnson ain't no argument about 23 at all.
He's a lot
Cam Johnson
better.
can shoot.
He's better, bro. He can shoot.
He's not a better defender.
He's a better shooter.
Okay, but he's
No,
not.
wait,
That's the only thing he can do on the basketball floor, though. Is just
so Klay can shoot 40%, and we're okay with his bad defense. But Cam can shoot 40%.
Klay would be
cheaper
on the bench, being a sixth man. That's his role. You want Cam to take DJJ's role and be defending guards and all that stuff,
Let me see.
and then shoot the three, and then move around.
You can get DJJ or KCP potentially, so we're fine.
Yeah,
actually,
this whole analysis would have been easier if we'd have taken DJJ off and then just assumed that he's a given, because I think he's kind of a given.
That's what I'm saying. DJJ should just be the given part to make
Yep.
the dominoes effect work.
That's what I said. TGK didn't listen.
I don't think it's an issue with. That's why I was saying in the beginning. I don't think 12.9 is an issue with DJJ. Like,
Yeah,
bro,
because
that's a
then I
down the
would
list,
go with
yeah.
Stix. I would say if we already got DJJ in the books, then go give me give me Grant. You know, so
Hell yeah!
My answer ain't changing.
I'll sell the rest of the damn team to get DJJ and Grant. Quentin Grimes,
Nah,
DJJ, and Grant. Good night, everybody. Like, come on.
Y'all got a lot of faith in old players.
Why is he old? He's 30 years old. You're acting like
he's 30,
like 40.
Richard.
In
He's
professional
30.
sports, that might as well
30
be
is-
130.
Oh my god, that is
No.
remotely true.
You want to get
he's
rid of
gonna
Kyrie?
live completely next year, though, Richard,
Next
from what he
year,
was
I
last
damn
year?
sure do.
You want to get rid of Kyrie,
Next
Richard?
year, you damn sure do.
Whoa! See,
I didn't
oh,
hesitate.
King.
All right,
King's
kick him
gone.
off the show. Kick Richard Case off the show now.
Like, you gotta
He's
talk about
already
30-year-olds.
he's already depreciating, y'all.
No, he's not. He had minor injuries.
Yeah, that's
on a
con-
team
dude,
that didn't
come
even
on.
win.
Yeah, now come on.
He had minor
Y'all got to get
injuries.
off the damn old people shit.
He said Luka old too.
Right, if we're talking about 30-year-olds being old in sports. We might as well just stop watching sports because
Do you want
Pretty
to?
normal.
Everybody doesn't play to 38 years old, Stix.
bro, what does it say? What do most people like the primes are
I
like?
mean,
what,
I don't want
27 to
20 at
30 is their
34.
prime.
But he's had listen, Richard.
People,
I looked
hey,
at-
hold on. That prime setup shit was when players come in at 24, 25 years old. Players are coming in at 18 now. They're 5 years in at 20 years old. They're in their fucking prime.
Yeah.
I just listen, man. But if you look at Grant's injury history, he hadn't had like recurring knee injuries. He's had freak accidents like an elbow or a thumb or stuff like that. It hadn't been something where he's like perennially a brittle type of player. And the last few years, he's been playing on teams that have been terrible. And anytime they've basically been tanking teams, and anytime they get a hangnail, they shut them down. So, I mean, this guy is like not nearly as brittle as what people are trying to establish in their
go
narrative.
all in on a over 30 player. Y'all just understand that's going to be our team for 4 or 5 years. That's the whole point I'm making.
What's wrong with that?
So you don't like my Cam Johnson trade? Like,
I mean, he's at least 26.
I like Cam Johnson. I just didn't like him better than DJJ.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Do y'all believe that the defense outweighs that much between him and Cam Johnson? Like, Cam Johnson is obviously worth mid-$20 million contracts, where DJJ is not. But y'all still value DJJ over Cam Johnson? Y'all, we for real?
But I'd be crazy.
Am I off?
I just think that we like the on-ball defender is not something that we're particularly deep as a team, and to just take that and throw that away is pretty cavalier.
Well, I mean, kid schemes don't work the same old-fashioned way. That's why he doesn't have a traditional small forward, power forward out there. His defensive scheme is on a string, everybody working off of a top. There isn't really a point of attack defender.
Here's my thing, because I'm thinking of it from, it don't matter who we play, we're gonna beat about just anybody because we have two centers that protect the rim. That was my biggest issue, and we addressed it. The issue that we had playing against the Boston Celtics, who are very top heavy and had a light bench. The Mavericks, we had this long row of 12 to 15 players we could play, but you only had two stars that were legitimately like stars, whereas the Celtics probably had like 4 to 5, right? So the difference is you need more players that could put that basketball in the goal. And Derrick Jones Jr. was a clear liability in the finals. If y'all want to disagree, we need to watch the finals again. He was a clear liability.
I don't disagree with you, TGK, but the main difference in the team was that Luka and Kyrie didn't really play like stars, and nobody came along. I mean, I kind of agree with you about DJJ, but I mean, I think if Luka and Kyrie played better, then they're going to create a bigger wake. But that still doesn't change the fact that we need a third scorer, like a legit guy to do that. And I wouldn't be opposed to it being a 6-man off the bench. So, I mean, I think if we do that, then we're more competitive. But we won't be competitive because Luka and Kyrie absolutely were horrible.
But Joe, the difference with the Celtics versus the other teams is that they were able to let Luka, kind of like we did Shea. They didn't really care if Luka did it. They just put a little pressure on him. And when the team is shooting 17%, because DJJ didn't matter and Maxey didn't matter and PJ decided not to show up on his 3-point shots.
And Josh was the only one who showed up.
And then we pulled him out of the game when he was fucking hot in the last game. So because kids are moron. The thing is, if you don't have offensive scorers, then Luka and Kyrie get shut down because the whole point is that Luka drives in and kicks out. And because they're worried about the
by the end of the year.
Then Luka can go inside because they can't do a 2 and 3 man. But Boston said, look, we're just going to crowd up on Luka a little bit when he tries to get low enough in to do his lobs. And we know the guys out there we can close out quick enough to scare them from making shots. And they were missing open ones. So that's the problem. If we don't get better 3-point shooters, you can limit Luka and Kyrie's overall ability to change the game. We have to have guys that make that work.
If you push,
teams know this now.
I like Cam Johnson a lot, by the way. I just think that he's better suited in like a 6-man role for us, and he could come out and be a microwave scorer.
Well, he's a power forward too. Cam Johnson.
Is he?
Yeah, he's not a small forward. Even back in the day, Bridges guarded the 3 and Johnson guarded the 4 for Phoenix.
Does that mean we can move PJ to the 3?
I don't know that PJ can guard a 3. He guards up.
He guards up. Exactly. He guards 4s and 5s better than 3s and 2s.
Cam is listed as a small forward.
But here's my thing, yo. Here's my thing.
Yeah, I think Stix is right. I think he is listed as small forward.
Yeah, I mean he probably is, but that don't mean that's what he guards and plays. I mean, y'all remember the Phoenix Suns? Think back to what he played when he played us.
Well, all right. So I'm hearing y'all. So if not Cam Johnson, then honestly, we either gonna have to ride with getting DJJ that mid-level exception if he accepts it, and then I just don't think Klay is going to be gettable at the price tag. I don't think he's taking a discount. So then KCP is the next option. To be honest, to me, it's KCP and DJJ. If at the most realistic I could think of it is DJJ and KCP. At least one of them can shoot like really good, and they both play defense. And if that's what y'all want, that's fine. But we still haven't addressed the third option. And I think Cam Johnson's a lot closer to a third option than KCP and DJJ are put together. To be honest with you.
And you're all out on Miles Bridges.
Oh my
Oh
God.
no! Sign me up for Miles Bridges. But you already know the PR campaign that's going to be against him.
And Miles Bridges is going to want too much money. He's not going to do it.
He wants $22 million.
Yeah.
But if nobody's offering it to him, you take what the market gives you, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's a good point, but I just don't know. I mean, man, that dude is a 3-level scorer, and he's kind of a dog. I mean, I think somebody give him 22. So,
damn, Joe, you want to respond to bet on it?
Is he clear of all the BS though, or is he still can go to
No,
jail?
he's clear. He's clear.
He's clear.
Well, the hell, man! If I can get him, I can get him.
I've been saying that all year, but everybody's like, "Oh no!"
yeah, and anybody that has a comment that they want to like talk shit from the cheap seats, bring your narrow ass on stage.
Oh no!
And I didn't.
I think it was referring to when you said Luka played horrible in the finals.
He did, man. Listen, I mean, just because like he's our favorite player doesn't mean that we call it like it is.
Oh, the way the kids are taught today, Joe, that's exactly what it means. They can't criticize.
And I'm like, you know what, man? These little
There's
kids.
There's no losers in games now, man. It's
everybody's a winner.
No score in the games.
Perfect.
Yeah, I can't use sarcasm, can't use metaphors, and I got to use LOL after every fucking sentence.
Yeah,
I don't want to get anybody offended, Joe. You got to laugh to make sure they know.
Oh,
emojis are also acceptable.
That's why Joe was liking it earlier with me up here just going off on people.
Yeah, guys, we look like Egyptian hieroglyphs in a fucking paragraph because these motherfuckers are children.
Easy on the swearing, man. You're gonna get railed back on here.
Hell, like I told y'all earlier, people been mean to me all day, and I've had the best damn day I've had in years.
As Frank said, he's worth we'd be a late first round. Cam was a number 11 first round overall pick. He is worth a late first rounder to get rid of Maxey and get Cam easily.
Okay,
it's not even a question.
Bet on
he's 6'8". Oh, he's 6'8". He's listed as power forward and small forward on the Nets.
Bet on it. What he means by horrible is based on Luka's standards. We're not saying he was the worst player on the team. He was the best player on the team, but everybody played like shit.
Yes.
It's okay to say your players are not good.
He was by his measurements, horrible.
Was he the best player we had? Yeah.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean anything.
So
that's like being the end of summer school. That ain't shit.
So he was the best player in the series, but he played horrible.
Yeah. For his standards.
Compared to what he normally does, yeah.
But he was still the best player on the court.
What did he make? 1-3 in the last 2 games? Yeah, he played horrible.
Yeah.
He didn't play Luka. You know what I'm saying? He was the best player. Yeah, I agree.
He didn't play like TGK with them step back.
No, he didn't play like me, dogs. He didn't play like me. He needed me out there. Hey, I would have shot the 3. I wouldn't give a damn where I'm at. I shoot, bro. I don't care.
I'm still saying I'd take TGK over Kimmy.
And he's saying he's hurt too. Listen, man, I'm kind of over that. He's hurt. He's playing right now in games.
Dude, he dropped 32 points.
I know.
Honestly,
we didn't get to it, but he was on my itinerary of topics. But we didn't get to it. But go ahead, Div. Go ahead.
They had 82 points. He had 32 of them.
No, they had 86.
Damn.
86, sorry, 30.
Hell, TGK, it ain't like you need sleep or nothing, dude. You ain't got a job or nothing like that to go to or nothing. Hell, throw the game on for us.
I'm half tempted to buy the package so I can watch.
I'm joking.
I'm about to say, I want to see Luka's highlights. Like,
TGK, I got a question for you. The stuff they were talking about before, they said they watched you play. Did you put a video up?
Yeah.
It's a video on my channel.
Can you show it real quick? Just super quick.
Yes, I got you.
Put it up if you can screen share. I want to see what they're talking about here. Some live comments.
You need to subscribe to his OnlyFans if you want to see all his videos, man.
Yeah, man. You need to turn on the notifications, man.
He said,
I don't know what you're doing.
TGK, you totally missed that, didn't you?
He did.
What?
He did.
It's all right.
Subscribers only fans.
Okay, let's
I heard it. I just
see. Who are you playing? Who are you playing first of all?
Some random.
I got
dude.
dropped, bro. You didn't see that? You saw I got dropped. Hold on, let me turn this up a little bit. All right, so this is my buddy, my buddy Jay Lil, right?
Okay.
Yeah, but we're playing in this hot ass heat out here.
Yeah. Oh damn! You gotta watch those lines, man. They're a little bit high.
Yeah.
Look at that sweat. Look at that sweating.
Mario think he finna just go crazy.
He's gonna go crazy. That's gonna be good. Let it play, man. That's good. Let's see.
Okay.
Oh, in your face there. Back him down. Oh.
He just said, "Oh damn, I get close."
3-1, 3-1.
From anywhere, bro. From anywhere. I was surprised he was making these from far. I was like, all right.
That's where you're trying to get your break. Let them take the long shot.
He'll be like 6'6", and then he'll gas out. That's my prediction.
We're all gassing out.
Oh.
Try to post me up, you know?
Yeah.
Good move, good move. But now I got going, you know? Like, it's hot out here, bro. It is hot out here. Yeah.
He's letting you, he's tired. He's just watching you shoot down. He's like, screw it up.
I'm like, you got to come up, man.
Yeah, he doesn't want to. Yeah.
It's a whole different beast outside, man.
Yeah.
On top of my knee arthritis.
And knee arthritis, you know?
All right.
Do you actually have
where's this
arthritis on the knee already?
part? Nah, I feel it. But yeah, man, there's another part where it actually looks competitive. I think it's around here.
Is it close to the end of the game?
He said it looks competitive right here, and it's like, no, competitive. It's like, PG Gate is back on. I'm like, nah.
Horrible defense right there for me. He
Yeah,
went on a run here.
How tall is that guy?
Probably 6'1". Yeah, he was tired, bro.
You made sure to leave that one in there, eh?
Any comments?
That was a Timmy Hardaway shot.
Yeah, but
Sunday
I'll be playing against Mo Cheese. Mo Murphy. My fault. It is Mo Cheese though. Mo Murphy. He's a host of the Believe in Mavs at the Believe Network. So I'm gonna have him on Sunday. He apparently he coaches basketball on the side, so I'm gonna see how he do defensively. But I think I have an advantage playing hooping outdoors in the heat because I can shoot, right? So I don't really have to spend too much energy offensively. It's them that got to spend all that energy defensively, and then they got to go on offense. And yeah, it's pretty crazy. All right, man. I think that is the end of tonight's show. What a show it was, man. Appreciate y'all being here. Appreciate you, Stix, from being here from the beginning. Again, these Midnight Mavnesses are pretty nuts. I ain't gonna lie. Like this was a crazy show. Crazy show.
Good show.
Yeah, it was amazing. We
Can
had
you tell I'm done?
Yeah, I could tell you were. Yeah, I could tell you were done about a whole hour ago, man. When Stix is doing this,
he's tired.
That's how I know he's done. All right, man. Appreciate y'all being here. For the guys on the panel, you already know we have an after chat when we end the stream. Anyway, man, appreciate y'all being here. It's been your boy TGK. Midnight Madness episode 21. Free agency starts Sunday. Y'all be ready to go and go crazy on all these notifications. Anyway, man, we are out.